Benny Hamilton Health System and Calhoun Banks proudly bring you live streaming coverage of Calhoun County Red Devil football on WVRC Calhoun County Sports. Calhoun County Red Devil football is also brought to you by these community sponsors: Benny Hamilton Health System, Calhoun Banks, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Haltron Construction, Tim Moore State Farm Agent, Stump Funeral Home and Cremation Services Inc., Grantsville Foodland, Little Canal Bus, Miller's Quick Stop, Ashley Insurance, Miller's Suds and Sales, The Local Oven, Groves Auto, Carpenter's General Store, Spencer Cash Saver, Matheny Whited Funeral Home, the Grantsville Napa Auto Parts Store, the 1982 Foundation, K&B Supply, Calhoun Insurance, Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, Tudor's Biscuit World, Brannon Dental Associates, Hardman Supply of Grantsville, and sponsoring the Player of the Game Award, Calhoun Banks. Now we take you up to the press box for live streaming coverage of Red Devil football with Michael Fitzwater, Josh Johnson, and the rest of the WVRC Calhoun County Sports crew.
Welcome to Rich. Hello. Yeah,
Got nothing.
Welcome to Richwood High School, home of the Lumberjacks. We are entering tonight's game. Both teams are sitting 0-1 on the season. Calhoun lost last week to Gilmer County, and Richwood lost to Webster last week. So both teams are looking to get their first win of the season going into tonight's ball game. So Coach Johnson, last week, we made some plays and offensively made a few plays defensively, not enough. So what are some things that let's talk week one, Gilmer County. So what are some things that we saw that you liked?
Yeah, so like we saw last week, obviously, offensively, we were able to move the ball pretty well on the ground. The split back single wing, which is, of course, is a new offensive scheme, seemed to do pretty well. We made some good forward progress with it, had some big runs, some pretty positive outlooks with that. Then defensively, like you said, came up with a couple big stops when you needed them. Had a couple interceptions there. And then I think, like we talked about last week, the momentum really just kind of shifted on that very unfortunate turnover on the goal line as Red Devils were looking to try to even the score. So, like we said last week, just the same, we're looking to grow from week one to week two. And so we'll see tonight, I guess, where we're at beginning week two here or ending week two of practice. Coaching staff taking what they saw last Friday night, being prepared for Richwood this Friday night, taking all those things to see what kind of adjustments are made, what the offense does the same again, what we do differently, and then in the same coin there, looking for the defensive adjustments. Obviously, run defense wasn't the greatest. Of course, Gilmer County runs the very distinctive Maryland stick eye. Pretty tough to defend. Got to have the right guys in the right spot, more or less. So it's going to be a game of what changes this week.
Yeah, and talking to Coach Goodrich and the staff this week, on defense, a lot of guys were either lined up wrong or they were going to the wrong gap. So there were some missed assignments, and those missed assignments were huge. We always told our defense, defense is about assignment and alignment. So we got to line up right, and then we have to be in the right gap, whether it's gap control defense, but you have to know where to line up and know what gap coverage to do. So hopefully, like you said, that we make those changes from week one to week two. There were some plays made offensively and defensively. Unfortunately, not enough. And we will all echo that the fumble on the 1 yard line was the play of the game. Instead of being down 2, we went down 18. So, that really swung momentum in the wrong way. I still believe that if we score that touchdown, Calhoun wins the game. So these guys have rebounded. I think they understand they were close to that. So we will see. Watching film this week on Richwood, I really do think this is a winnable game for Calhoun. So I'm excited here to see, what happens and if we show up to play. So this is a game where we can break that streak and get that win for these guys. And they've worked hard this offseason. They have practiced hard, and we need to take advantage of what we have that Richwood doesn't have. I think we can get on the edge on Richwood. I'm not. I think we can use our speed. I think our speed is greater than their speed. So I think we can use that to our advantage. Um, they do have a couple big guys up front, so they are a little bit bigger than us up front. And they have a tailback, number 6. He's 6'1", probably 200 or
190.
190. So he's a big guy as a sophomore. And as I look through their rosters, it's very similar to us last year. A lot of sophomores, a lot of freshmen. So they're a very young team. So we need to take advantage of that. So our team was young last year. This is our turn where we're sophomore, junior heavy, and to get that to get that win. So hopefully tonight we come to Lumberjack territory and get that win. Uh, what are your keys, Coach Johnson, on tonight's game?
Well, I think the keys for Calhoun tonight are going to be just simply take care of the ball. We can't have turnovers. We had too many of those last week. And then second long, third and longs put you in real bad situations to try to turn a first down. I think we have to stay manageable, but it's going to come down to who takes care of the ball more than anything. I know that there in pregame we were watching. Looks like they like to throw some short, quick passes, but I think that they do like to run the ball with that quarterback more than anything. They like to go spread, try to do some QB ISO, QB keeper stuff. But so we're going to have to be disciplined on the defensive side then just the same. So offensively, I think it's going to come down to who manages the clock and who manages possessions. Defensively, it's going to have to be, like you mentioned, assignments, alignments, seeing the ball carrier, and then we're going to have to tackle and wrap. For the most part, I think last week when we got guys where we needed them, tackling wasn't the worst thing, but I think we're going to have to get better contact earlier and get guys down.
Yeah, I think our strong point last week was our offense. It's one of our better productive games offensively in several years. We played well. Our defense needs to step up a little bit better tonight. There was some missed tackles, some missed gap responsibility. And, those are week 1 mistakes. So hopefully we clean those up in week 2. And, this is a smoother transition. I'm excited to see where our offense transitions to week 2. As we get a little bit more comfortable in this new offense. So I think as the season progresses, there's going to be more wrinkles added to this offense. And I'm excited to see all the extra shifts and the motions and the counter plays that runs off this wing offense.
Yeah, of course, like you said, it's week 1. A lot of times we're not really deep into the playbook offensively, and so as the coaching staff takes what they saw, what worked well, they can build from that, try to clean up some things with some of the miscues, and hopefully open that playbook up a little more, have a little more of the misdirections, catch you off guard, things that Richwood probably didn't see on film.
Yeah.
So I think that's a bonus for us just the same.
Yeah, and Calhoun football has always really been able to run the ball, but something that I've not seen in the last 2 or 3 years was the downfield attack. Whether it was Brennan or the reverse passes, I thought we did a good job attacking downfield at times when we needed to. So Gavin made plays, Chase made plays, Lance made plays. So they all made plays last week, and I was excited to see us pushing the ball down the field and making plays when we needed to make plays.
Yeah, it's good to know that you have that ability, especially when you need it and you're in a bind. And I keep thinking back to those 2 big deep passes to Lance Grogg on the far sideline that got you out of a third and medium kind of situation and didn't just get a first down, but got you downfield where you were able to do some different things to find the end zone. So I would look for a little bit more of that tonight, especially seeing how it wasn't just one pass receiver. We're able to distribute the ball between 3 or 4 guys. And there's 2 or 3 more receivers in there
Absolutely.
that are definitely looking to get the ball that I think we can try to do even more with those guys and get those athletes in space.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see the downfield attack off this offense because, they're going to lure you to sleep. It's going to be run, run, run. Then we're going to take a shot. And I like that because that stretches the defense, and that makes those linebackers and those DBs respect the pass and stay back on the heels. And if not, then we can get those big plays, whether it's 20, 30 yards or a touchdown big play. So, we have to use that to our advantage. So we're using the run game to set up the pass game. Some teams use the pass game to set up the run game. So our offense is used the run game to set up the pass game. So I'm excited to see where that builds in week 2. I have talked to Coach Barr, the offense coordinator. There are some wrinkles in the offense today. I'm not going to share it online quite yet, but when it comes, I'm excited to see it, and it should go for a pretty big play. So I'm excited to see those wrinkles that he's added into the offense tonight.
And those are the things that are going to obviously help you turn this into not just a winnable game, but at times can be the decisive factor that gets you ahead, gives you momentum, lets you keep momentum, all those psychological things that go along with football. When it comes down to second and short, third and short, you've got to find a way. Those things, when you know you have the momentum and you know you have something that works that you can go to, gives the coaching staff some comfortability in trusting their players, and you can count on some guys that way. So I agree. I think that there's definitely looking for some new things to see, but then also just relying on what that we do, and it seems to be the single wing kind of is working out. Almost looks like old school traditional Calhoun football, where we'll run, spread the ball out between your running backs, get 3 and 4 and 5 yards, and try to march it down the field.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, we will take a quick break, go to commercials, and when we come back, we'll listen to Coach's pregame interview.
This oral health information comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental, located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Dental health professionals are often asked about the cause and remedies for bad breath. Bad breath can be the result of tobacco use, tonsil stones, medication, gum disease, pungent foods, and poor oral hygiene, just to name a few. Brushing twice a day, flossing once a day, and tongue cleaning can help keep bad breath at bay. Visit your dentist at least twice a year and ask your dentist or dental hygienist for specific tips regarding your daily at-home oral hygiene care. Brandon Dental, 304-927-2775. That's Brandon Dental in Spencer, West Virginia, 304-927-2775. This dental care tip comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Dentists are often asked, how often should I replace my toothbrush? Replacing your manual toothbrush or power brush head regularly, at least every 3 months, is important for maintaining good oral hygiene. Brushes become ineffective due to wear on the bristles. It's also recommended to replace your toothbrush after an illness to prevent reinfection. During your next dental visit, ask your dentist or dental hygienist for recommendations regarding your at-home dental care. Brandon Dental, 304-927-2775.
Fall sports are back, and so is that hometown pride we all love. At Calhoun Banks, we're proud to support our local community's athletics, and even more proud to support all of you. Whether you are applying for a loan, opening a checking or savings account, or taking advantage of one of our many services, we're here to make things easier. Join a team that's been trusted for generations, 125 years strong, and still your go-to local bank. To apply online or contact us, go to calhounbanks.com or visit us in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Glenville, and Elizabeth. Good luck and have a great season.
Are you paying too much for your auto or homeowner's insurance? At Calhoun Insurance, we believe in making things simpler and more affordable. Bundle your policies with us and discover how much you can save and the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're fully covered by a local team you can trust. Give us a call at 304-354-7918, or you can visit us on the web at calhouninsuranceagency.com for your free, no-obligation quote today. That's Calhoun Insurance, saving you money, protecting what matters most. Calhoun Insurance is a proud sponsor of all Calhoun sports. Go Red Devils!
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
All right, Coach, week 2, we're here in Richwood. Going back a little bit to week 1, I think, after watching a little bit of that film, I think Calhoun beat ourselves. A little bit of miscues and some missed opportunities. What was your takeaway with week 1?
Week 1, we seen that we were out of the line more than anything. I thought the kids done a good job of keeping the ball in front of us, but just giving up too many chunk yardage plays, and that went with us being out of possession defensively. Ends got across the ball further than what we expected them to, and linebackers kept getting sucked down inside a lot further than we needed them to be. And at the end of the day, whenever you're out of position, it makes big holes, which Gilmer had to run through last week.
Yeah, and usually, in this world, they always tell us that, our most gains are between week 1 and week 2. So, have you seen those gains in practice, and what are you seeing in week 2 of practice?
Yeah, the kids, they know they had a good opportunity last week, and they've got a great opportunity again this week to go out and find themselves in the win column. I thought as a whole last week we done pretty fair in our past defensive game. Our offense put up over 400 yards, so we expect to pick back up where we left off and keep moving the ball down the field.
Yeah, so, going into this game tonight, watching the film of Richwood, and watching that Webster film, there's some chances to attack that defense, whether it's vertically or on the edges. So, what is your all's thought process going into the game here in a few minutes?
Just open up the offense. They got a lot of holes in their defense after week 1, but like you said, most improvements between week 1 and week 2, so we hope they're still there this week. But at the end of the day, anything that we run, I think we have a real good shot to have success with this evening.
What are you telling your players going into this week? It's been a while since they've tasted victory. So, what are you telling your players this week going into week 2 with Richwood?
Just trying to keep their minds where they need to be. I think they know that they have a really good opportunity ahead of them tonight, but not letting them get too overconfident. And at the end of the day, they still have to perform and go out and do their job, because you just aren't going to show up to a facility and walk out with a win without playing the ball game. So they got to show up and play ball.
Anything that you see that's outstanding for Richwood, either offensively or defensively? I know they got some big guys up front, I think their size is going to be bigger than ours up front. But I'm not seeing the speed that we saw last week or maybe down the road. So, is there anything that stands out for you for Richwood?
Number 50, a guy up front, and he's not even one of their bigger guys, but he looked to be the most productive guy they have up front, kind of holding down a guard position for him on the offensive line. He gets downhill on guys, so we're going to have to shed his blocks for sure. They have a 6'1", 190-pound sophomore running back that keeps his feet moving.
Yeah, he's a big running back, and looking at the roster, they're very young also.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of freshmen and sophomores,
Yep.
that play for them, and the number 6 did stand out on film,
Yep.
Being a bigger running back. So it's going to take a lot to tackle him and not tackle him up high.
Yeah, they're going to have to be sound in their tackling tonight for sure, because the kid keeps his feet moving, and he's big enough and fast enough that if he's able to get the edge, we're going to have a hard time bringing him down. So tackling's going to be very vital for us tonight, especially on him.
Anything that you want to say to the fans to keep an eye on tonight? I thought we played well at times Friday. I was excited to see the energy. I hope fans come tonight to the game. There's a lot of positives to take away from week 1, and hopefully that transitions to week 2.
Well, I just hope that everybody's seen the improvement that we've been seeing. It was really the first opportunity to showcase it in a meaningful game or on our live feed, and I think a lot of people got to tune in and or show up to the ball game and actually see what we're able to do. I think there's a lot of excitement within the team and the fan base this year, and hopefully we can go out and continue to grow that excitement and get us a win this evening.
Well, thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight. I'll let you go to give your pregame speech, and hopefully we pull this one out tonight.
Thank you, Coach Fitzwater. Appreciate it.
Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
Napa Auto Parts and Service Center at 101 Market Street in Grantsville, West Virginia. 304-354-6120 is here to serve all your automotive needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. until noon, and closed Sunday. Check out our monthly sales flyer. Did you bust a hydraulic hose? Stop by your Grantsville Napa store and let us make you a new one. We also have 5-gallon buckets of hydraulic fluid and 1/4-inch to 1-inch hose fittings. Looking for odd-sized nuts or bolts? Check out our full line of fasteners. That's at your Grantsville Napa store and service center. Or call us at 304-354-6120 today. Go Red Devils!
Welcome back to Richwood, West Virginia, as Calhoun travels tonight to Richwood to host the Lumberjacks. So as of right now, we will go over the starting lineups for each team. So we'll start with Richwood's defense and Calhoun's offense. So with Richwood's defense, I have at defensive end, 11th grade, number 50. He's a 6 foot, 210 pounds, Colton Hart. I got Jason Sparks, D tackle, number 75. He's a 12th grader, 6'1", 245. I have a D tackle, Chandler Mullins. He's number 52, 11th grade, 6 foot, 220. Dylan Hinline, defensive end, number 66, 12th grade, 5'11", 175. Outside linebacker, Riley Kreitz, number 25, 11th grade, 5'10", 160. Inside linebacker, Corey Mentor, number 12, 12th grade, 5'10", 180. Outside linebacker, number 32, 12th grade, Jaden John Twa, he's 5'9", 190. At a corner DB, Lyndon Hunt, number 19, senior, 5'10", 140. The other DB, Fox Odell, number 6, 10th grade, 6'1", 190. At your safeties, Travis Johnson, number 1, 10th grade, 5'8", 125. At the other safety, number 4, Peyton Boyce, 11th grade, 5'10", 150. Coach, the Calhoun offense.
All right, and for your Red Devils tonight, starting on offense, centering the front five, a 5'7", 190-pound junior, number 60, Michael Holmes. To the guards tonight, 5'8", 190-pound sophomore, Nick Butler, number 72. Another guard, Cohen Blankenship, a freshman, 5'10", at 213, number 65. Tackles are going to be Sam Bailey, a 5'8", 190-pound freshman, wearing number 55. And on the other tackle, Christian Frederick. He's going to be a 5'7", 190-pound junior, wearing number 52. In the backfield, we're going to have Brennan Carpenter, number 7, a junior at 5'11", 170. Running backs are going to be number 20, Charter Cottrell. He's a junior at 5'10", 162. Rome Riddle, another junior at 5'7" and 190. He's going to be the fullback at wearing number 32. Receiving core, Gavin Hicks, a 5'10" sophomore, wearing number 10. Chase Schoolcraft, wearing number 1. He's a junior at 6 foot 152. And your tight end, number 88, Lance Grogg, a junior, 5'9", 128.
In Richwood's offense, starting at left tackle, Oliver Odell, number 72, 10th grade, 5'11", 295. Left guard, Chandler Mullins. Left guard, number 52, 11th grade, 6 foot 220. At center, Grant Brown, number 56, 10th grade, 6 foot 225. At the right guard, Colton Hart, number 50, 6 foot 210. At the right tackle, Jason Sparks. He's a senior wearing number 75, 6'1", 245. The quarterback for tonight for Richwood, number 3, Grady Hall. He's a sophomore, 5'8", 125. Their running backs are Corey Mentor, number 12, 5'10", 180 senior. The other running back, Fox Odell, number 6, 10th grade, 6'1", 190. Their receiving core, number 25, Riley Kreitz, 11th grade, 5'10", 160. Lyndon Hunt, number 19, 12th grade, 5'10", 140. That is their offense for tonight.
All right, and defense for the Red Devils tonight. Starting at the front four, we're going to have Christian Frederick on the defensive end. Again, number 67, Davon Mitchell. He's a freshman at 5'8", 160, wearing number 67. Another tackle on the defensive line, Cohen Blankenship. Nick Butler's going to anchor down the other defensive end position, again a sophomore. Your linebacking core, Chase Schoolcraft at the outside linebacker. Again, a junior wearing number 1. Middle linebacker, Sam Bailey, a freshman at 5'8" and 190 pounds, wearing number 55. Rome Riddle's going to be your other outside linebacker. Your defensive backfield tonight, Gavin Hicks is on one corner. Trevor Maley, a freshman, 5'10" at 135. He's going to be on the other corner. Brennan Carpenter is going to be the strong safety, and Charter Cottrell at free safety tonight.
All right, that is your starting lineups for tonight. And as we see the comments coming in, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, please keep them coming in. We're excited to see everybody tuning in tonight, watching the game, Facebook or YouTube. So we will step away real quick for a commercial break.
Groves Auto Service in beautiful downtown Arnoldesburg, West Virginia, is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front end and four-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia. 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page.
Hi, folks. Here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
K&B Supply at 303 Juliana Street in Elizabeth has a full line of Midwest fasteners from small screws to large nuts and bolts. We have hay rings and poly and steel. Fall is coming up, so stock up on Easy Heat wood pellets. Buy the bag or buy the ton. And ladies, looking for gift ideas for your man? Every guy likes pocket knives. We have a full line of old-timer knives. Stop by at 303 Juliana Street in Elizabeth or call 304-275-1141 today.
Welcome back to Richwood, West Virginia. Before we get started, I would like to, last year as we traveled, it was very hit and miss on our internet and Wi-Fi. I would like to thank the 1982 Foundation for the Starlink and sponsoring the Starlink for us this year as we, not just for football season, but all our outdoor sports as we travel across the state of West Virginia. Sometimes we got to some locations where the Wi-Fi wasn't that great, and we were either using a hotspot or just trying to make it work. So we want to say thank you to the 1982 Foundation for the Starlink and the sponsorship this year. So you guys have made our live streaming a lot easier. So thank you again for that. Well, Coach, as we are in the last about 15 minutes before kickoff, both teams are in their locker room for their final preparation, their talks. And this is when you go over the last details. You give your maybe a little pregame speech to those players, final tune-ups, to make sure that those guys that their heads are mentally, ready to go into the game. I've had those talks. You as the head baseball coach, you don't really have a locker room to go into for a pregame. But what are some things telling your athletes prior to a game, make sure that they're mentally ready to play this game?
Yeah, I think for the Red Devils tonight, there's lots of things to say and talk about, but I think you keep it kind of simple. I think you emphasize, obviously the good things we did last week. Obviously, shown a lot of growth and improvement, and that we want to see that continue. But I think more than anything, probably the number one thing that I would mention is, keep your heads about you. It's a 4-quarter game. It's 60 minutes of football. It's one play at a time. We fought through some adversity last week. When you got down there big in the first quarter and managed to bring it back to within a score. So, there's a lot of things that you're capable of. And you know that this is a very winnable ball game. Of course, you don't want to come in here with a big head,
right.
But keep your head on level. Keep your wits about you. Don't, number one, don't give up the big play.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I really enjoy of last week. Of one of the pluses you can take, being down 24-0. We made a rally. We were down 10, making a drive. So in the past, maybe former teams wouldn't have made that rally. Those guys made that rally and had Gilmer flustered. And I still believe that that one play was the game that changed everything. So I'm excited to see what comes out tonight. I'm excited to see that these guys are ready to step up, take that next step, and push it forward. It's been a long time coming, for these guys. These seniors or juniors, and sophomores, they haven't won a game in a while. So I think tonight's the night that we can finally break that, and hopefully, these guys execute the game plan offensively, defensively, and special teams. Seeing their kickoffs, the ball didn't travel very far. It's one of those lost art, the kicking game, especially at smaller schools. Not a lot of teams have a kicker who can put it out there. So make sure that you're covering and expecting those either onside kicks or short kicks to get there. So, we always say the games break down in thirds, and we spend so much time on offense and defense that sometimes we forget about the other part of the game, whether it's kickoff return, punt return, the PAT, the special teams. So those parts are just as valuable to the game as the offensive and defensively. I always told our team, if you could block a punt, take a punt return to the house, potentially a kickoff return, that swings momentum more than a long run or long pass play. For a big play to happen on special teams, it swings momentum so much it changes the outcome of the game, where special teams can play a huge factor in a game. So hopefully that we can make some plays on the special team. So I'm excited to see where we come. Now, looking across the field today during warm-ups, we do have some players back, it looks like. So hopefully we have a few more players to put in there. Excited to see, some of those guys get off the injured list and onto the field tonight and hopefully make some plays for us. So we mentioned it earlier. So, going into this game, what are your three keys or factors, for Calhoun to pull this out?
Yeah, I think it comes down to the same thing it does every week. Ball control, manage the clock, eliminate turnovers, especially compared to where we saw last week. We had several turnovers, and, you had a couple of your own that you got back, but overall you lost the turnover battle, and that I think ultimately is what got you in the hole. But I think those are going to be the keys, especially for tonight, considering that you should have the speed advantage. I think you're pretty fairly matched up front. Now, they do have some guys that are bigger, but I think the speed is going to be the advantage there. So, I think it just comes down to take care of the ball, manage the clock, don't give them the ball.
Right.
And I think then it takes care of itself.
Yeah, so my three factors for tonight, the first one is going to be the mental aspect of the game. So if for some reason we do start slow, can we rebound? And if we do start fast, can we hang on to
Keep
that?
the pedal down.
Because we have never been in that situation. So the mental aspect of, the adversity, whether it's a good adversity or bad adversity, can we handle that? My second factor today is our defense. Is our defense ready to step up? Can they make those plays? If it's second and long, can we stay on sides, or can we make it third and long and get off the field and don't let them drive the ball 99 yards? Let's get 3 and outs and shorten their time of possession tonight for us. And my third factor is special teams. Can we make that play on special teams? Whether it's return, whether it's a block punt, can we swing the momentum in our favor on special teams? And I didn't say offense because I think offensively will be fine. So can we make a play on special teams and add points that way, either defensively or special teams? Can we add some extra points that way? So I'm excited to see tonight, if we can make that step.
Yeah, I think you're right there. There's got to be outside of the offense, and it's only going to take one.
Right.
It's going to take one, whether it's a pick six, a scoop and score, or even just something as simple as punt coverage that results in a deep kick with zero no return that's going to limit or back them up deep, something like that. It can't be let them start at midfield.
Yeah.
And anything that's just going to limit possession.
Yeah, and my thing today, if I was given that pregame speech today, I would pull a little Rich Rodriguez. I'd pull that out. Tighten your shoes a little tighter. Buckle your chin straps a little tighter, add a little bit of air in your helmet, and be ready to chop that wood because the Lumberjacks are going down today. So, be ready to play, be ready to come out, because this is our time. This is our time to make a statement that, this isn't the same Calhoun team that we saw last year, the year before. We made some changes, and we're here to play. I think we made some strides last week. We just didn't make the stride that we need to. So hopefully tonight's the night, and, we put a marker, because we all know what's next week.
Right.
So, get this under our belt, go to 101, because we're playing work and there's a trophy involved, and we want the LKC trophy back to Calhoun.
We want it back. So and Wirt County, they've been on a roll the last few years. I expect that, I know we don't want to get looking too far ahead, and you got to take care of business tonight, but no matter what. But, I don't think that Wirt County is absolutely out of the question.
Right.
They lost. Their strength was their offensive line, and they've lost several of those guys. So, I guess we'll see what happens in their real rebuilding too. But no matter what, it's got to be tonight. You got to take care of this first. But either way, I think it's going to start tonight from here on out through the rest of the season.
All right, we will take our last commercial break before kickoff, and we'll come back with a few more final thoughts for a pregame, and we will get started here soon. So thank you for tuning in, and we will head to commercial break.
K&B Supply at 303 Juliana Street in Elizabeth has a full line of Midwest fasteners from small screws to large nuts and bolts. We have hay rings and poly and steel. Fall is coming up, so stock up on Easy Heat wood pellets. Buy the bag or buy the ton. And ladies, looking for gift ideas for your man? Every guy likes pocket knives. We have a full line of old-timer knives. Stop by at 303 Juliana Street in Elizabeth or call 304-275-1141 today.
At Matheny Whited Funeral Home LLC, located at 488 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia, we honor our families with dignity and respect. We offer traditional services, cremation, pre-arrangements, pet cremations, and monument sales. At Matheny Whited Funeral Home, you are family, not a number. We are located at 488 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia, or you can give us a call at 304-275-4229.
McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and McIntosh offers setup and removal. Power equipment, Echo, Troy-Bilt, and in-house service. Hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. McIntosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Steels and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Steels and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
All right, welcome back to Richwood, West Virginia. It looks like we got captains tonight. Number 50, Colton Hart. Number 3, Grady Hall. Number 12, Corey Mentor. And number 66, Dylan Henline for your captains for Richwood.
And for the Red Devils tonight, it's going to be number 7, Brennan Carpenter. Number 22, Charter Cottrell. Number 1, Chase Schoolcraft.
And Rome.
And Rome Riddle. Number 32.
All right, as we sit here and wait for the coin toss, we will see who wins and who defers. So I tried to get an insight tonight of what we were going to do, but they wouldn't give the secret out, whether they want to defer or take the ball. So we'll see. Looks like Richwood might have. Nope, he hasn't flipped yet.
Yeah, Here it goes. The flip and the call.
Calhoun wins the toss.
And
they left
they
refer.
will receive.
All
so,
right.
I think that's a good call.
Yeah.
Taking the offense first. See what Richwood may or may not be able to do, stopping your single wing. Obviously last week we had a lot of good success. Had over 400 yards of productive offense. So, I think that's a pretty good call.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
a move I would have went with based on the way we played last week. Let our offense get cooking. Let's put some pressure on Richwood. Let's see if we can get down the field and make that play and get in the end zone. So I think it's a smart move, taking the ball. That's what I would have done. Of course, you worked with me. I'm an offensive guy, so I always like the ball first. I always want to put pressure on the other team. So, I was always confident enough going into the game that, something was going to happen good. So,
yeah.
It's a hit and miss. Sometimes you can use the kickoff in the second half to your advantage if you're down. Try to swing those in your favor. But, some teams want to start fast and they just want to go. So, we are excited here to see where this goes. It looks like number 12, Corey Mentor, will be kicking off for Richwood.
And the Red Devils come out, going to be kick return. So looks like deep for the Red Devils. We're going to have Charter Cottrell. Number 20 is going to be back deep. So we'll be ready for the whistle, and we'll watch the kick. Looks like we're anticipating a short kick. We've got Charter and Brennan back, standing about heels on the 20. And the
like
kick, here we go. Yeah. It's going to be a squib. And Brennan's going to receive that and bring it upfield. He's got blockers, and he's got a hole. Brings it across, just across midfield, where he'll be brought down, tripped up,
it looks like
just across the 50.
Yeah, it looks like by number 2, got him there at the ankles, Remy Frame, a sophomore for Richwood.
So far, that call's paid off. You're in plus territory here across the 50 on your first offensive possession.
Field positions where we want it. We're on the plus side where we want to be here on the 49. So we will hopefully move the ball down the field.
All right. So Carpenter's got him in the huddle and gives a call as the Red Devils break for the first offensive series of the game. And as you would expect, we're going to go wing with twins right. Full backfield. Direct snap. Carpenter's going to take it around the right side across. Oh, and there we're going to have some stuff after the play.
Where's the flag?
Should have been a flag. I mean, he was well out of bounds onto the track. But nonetheless, we're going to get a couple yards there. Looks like maybe 3. Going to be down to about the 47.
It looks like Riley Kreitz, number 25, pushed him out of bounds there. It looks like we've started the game with a wham play.
Right, and running to the short side of the field there. So Red Devils again will come to the line. We're going to run strong side to the left where we have more room with a shift.
There we go.
Red Devils come with the shift, and we're going to probably get some movement here with flags fly.
Yeah, and that's something that Coach talked about this week. As the season progresses, using some of that shift.
All right, and then we're going to get some encroachment on the Lumberjacks. So that's going to give you +5 here. So the shift kind of caught them off guard and maybe got some eyes moving. And it's going to give you a 5-yard advantage here. So it's going to be second and short now, setting right about the 42 here.
Let's see if we stick to the run game or take a shot here at 2nd and 2.
Red Devils are going to come out strong to the right. With a shift again, Lumberjacks are going to try to mash it. So now we're lined up strong left. There's the snap. Carpenter off the left side, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. So we're going to be 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, the one thing that we don't want in this offense is the D-line getting penetration. So that's what happened. We had, a D tackle in the backfield, and that makes it hard for our running backs to make their cuts because it cuts off all those alleys for cutbacks. So we're looking at 3rd and 5 here.
3rd and 5, the Red Devils will come set strong to the right. There we go with a fake reverse Cottrell across the right side. It's going to get plus yards, going to be real close. I think he's got it. Judge him by the spot. And the officials are going to call the clock here, and it looks like he's going to give him the first down. So Red Devils convert there, so it's going to bring up another first down.
Yeah, nice run by Cottrell there. Nice hard run. He had some contact, so he got some yards after contact. Yak for those one of those.
You always want to see that, and we did see a lot of that last week at Gilmer County. You know, we had a lot of those backs continuing to keep their feet moving, drive, and that's what you teach. So good to see that we're still trying to gain positive yardage here. So again, Red Devils come to the line. Power to the left. And there's the snap direct to Cottrell, and he's going to take it off the right side and cuts back across the 35, sorry. Again, is going to get about 5 yards. So true to what we saw last week, we're getting, somewhere around 4 or 5 yards each time we're snapping the ball. So as long as you can continue that, that's plus yardage.
Stop there by John Twall, number 32. Yeah, that's what you want to see on first down. So if you can get 5 yards on first down, it's exactly what we want to see, and it makes the rest of your play calling a lot easier.
So 2nd and 5, and the Red Devils come to the line. Strong power to the left. Oh, and there's a high snap, and Cottrell's got to fall on it in the backfield to save the turnover, so we're going to go negative yards there.
Yeah, just a bad snap, a little high, went through his hands, probably should have caught it. So we're looking at 3rd and about 12 or 11 now.
So, and last week we did have some snap issues with some short snaps.
So I would say cut this in half, try to get it back to 4th and 5 and lower. You're potentially in 4-down territory. I say if we lose yardage, we'll punt the ball.
So Red Devils come up trips right now. Their Carpenter's in the pocket, looks to pass. He's got a receiver. Ball's loose, and it's going to be overthrown. So that's going to bring up 4th and long here.
Yeah, look at a 4th and 11. So let's see what we do here. Just a tad bit long on that. Those are the connections we made last week. It didn't happen here. So it looks like we're making some changes.
Looks like we're going punt team here. So Chase Schoolcraft, number 1, back to punt. Red Devils are going to line up. Lumberjacks are going to adjust. There's the snap. Kicks off clean. That's a pretty good punt. It's going to drive back. It's going to be fielded about the 5, and he's going to be brought down just at the 10-yard line. So little to no return, but I do see flags flying.
Nice coverage there by number 20, Charter Cottrell. We do have a flag on the play, but nice coverage downfield by Charter.
Came in kind of late. Not sure if that's going to be a face mask
Looks like a block in the back.
Block in the back.
So this will be half the distance.
And it's going to be a block in the back against the Lumberjacks. So that's going to give them a first down somewhere around the 5-yard line, it will look like. So very fortunate there for the Red Devils. Pretty good kick coverage there, Coach. Was able to get down there and get some guys on that ball right away.
Yeah, they just had their base defense. They set one back, and Charter got a free release. So that's what you want as a outside gunner.
All right. Lumberjacks are going to come to the line with, looks like, a give to the tailback here. And he's going to get plus yards there. Picks up about 5 or so.
Looks like
number
Cohen
1.
Blankenship there on the tackle.
Looks like number 1, Travis Johnson on the carry there. So we're going to have 2nd and 5 for the Lumberjacks. And they will come to the line again. Out of the gun with 2 backs, twin receivers to the left. Motion man going to the left side, and the give straight up the middle. And he's going to hit a wall.
Ball's out.
And the ball's loose. People all over it.
We're saying it's ours.
Looks like Calhoun's going to recover that fumble.
Change
so
of possession.
It's going to be first, and that's the things you need. There's your possessions, and there's your turnovers. So Red Devils are going to take over on the fumble inside the 10. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Red Devils.
Yeah, that's exactly what we want. So we always want to be plus in turnovers, make those plays, especially coming in this end of the field. So now we got 1st and 10 inside the 10 at the 9. So, you got 4 plays here. So you're definitely in 4-play territory.
And you might have some kicking game in your pocket here too. So there's the snap. Carpenter's going to take it off the right side. He's got some blockers, and he's going to cut back. Ball's out again, and Cottrell's going to recover that, so it's going to be near where the original spot was. Doesn't look like you're going to lose a whole lot there.
No, it looks like it's right on the 9-yard line. I thought we had a chance there. He made a cut back, so it looks like it's 2nd and 9 again.
So no harm, no foul.
You know, I don't know for the one sitting at home, but I'm surprised the lights aren't on. It's very dark. So
it is indeed. So again, Red Devils to the line. Strong to the right. Snap to Carpenter up the middle.
Up the middle.
And he's going to be across the 5 down to about the 3 as he's brought down. So that's going to be 3rd and goal now from about the 2. So Red Devils knocking on the door here, looking to punch one in early.
Yeah, nice misdirection there. We had a lot of cross action in the backfield, and Brennan took it right up the middle. So nice little play there. So we got 2 downs to get this into the end zone.
So Red Devils are going to come with some receivers to the left, wing backfield. Snap, and we're going to get a penalty here before we can get the play off.
Looks like encroachment defense.
And that's going to be half the distance.
Which isn't, in theory, it's not a big deal for the defense. I mean, they're going to give up a few inches. So when you're already, inside the 2, it's not that big of a penalty.
So what are you thinking here, Coach? Just
QB
keep?
Yeah. We the one time we went under center last week is when we had the miss exchange. So, I like the tush push as we see the Philadelphia Eagles. It's hard to stop. And that quarterback can really look. There's a hole there in a gap. There's nobody there.
Power left. Carpenter's going to bring him up, and now we're going to get a stop and play, and Red Devils are going to call timeout. So the coaches want to think about this and talk about it and see what we can cook up here. So we'll step away for a brief commercial.
Miller's Quick Stop, located on Mount Zion Ridge near the high school, now has 6 different flavors for their bone-in and boneless wings. We also have fresh from the oven pizza and mouth-watering subs to choose from. We also have made-to-order salads and all kinds of drinks to choose from, including ice-cold adult beverages. Stop by and check out our full menu or call your order in today at 304-354-5945. Miller's Quick Stop on Mount Zion Ridge. Go Red Devils!
Minnie Hamilton is excited to announce the opening of our Women and Maternal Care Services in Glenville. I'm Corey Grogg. I'm a women's health and family nurse practitioner with Minnie Hamilton Health System. We offer childbirth education classes and breastfeeding and postpartum support. Along with pre- and postnatal care, our team sees patients from birth throughout the lifespan. We are your partner in health today, tomorrow, and for life. Please call the
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
All right. We scored a touchdown. I forgot to hit unmute, so we got a new system here, so just bear with me.
And the Red Devils to kick, and there's the kick. Carpenter's going to kind of squib that, and the ball's going to go out of bounds on the kick about the 25. So it's still going to be a procedure penalty for a kick out of bounds, and the Lumberjacks will take over on offense.
Yeah, and it's not a bad spot. I would like to see our guys get down there because that's a live ball.
That's a live ball.
Anything after 10 yards is go. So
you can jump on that, and then you retain possession there, yeah.
Yeah, that was almost in dead man's land. So, we missed another opportunity on special teams. So let's see if we can get another stop here, turnover, and keep this thing going.
So Red Devils on defense now here after the score as the Lumberjacks come to the line. And again, they're going to go split backs with twins to the left. Motion man comes across the formation. And there's a snap, gives to number 6, and he was going to be met in the backfield, but breaks free. Again, is going to take positive yards and is going to get a real good run across the right side to near first down yardage.
Yeah, nice run by Odell there, and it looks like Schoolcraft brought him down. Had an opportunity to make it a short game, but now it turns into a 2nd and 1.
Yeah,
so
had contact in the backfield there, just couldn't get him down. So Lumberjacks will have a 2nd and short here to convert. So Red Devils again in just a 4-3 alignment. Lumberjacks again with the split backs and twins to the left, and there comes the motion man. Going to run some orbit motion, it looks like, and it's going to come back to the left here. Going to try to run the option, and the quarterback's going to be stopped there after a mild gain of about 3 or 4. Grady Hall, number 3, there is going to carry that ball. Looks like he wanted to try the option, but Red Devil defender's there to take away that option, so he just does what any smart quarterback does and cut it back up inside.
Yeah, the key to the option is you got to take away the quarterback and the running back. So, I'm an option guy. I like the option, especially speed option, because you're putting a lot of pressure for one guy. Usually your defensive end is supposed to be crashing the quarterback. Then your outside linebacker takes the running back.
Lumberjacks again, straight up the middle, big hole and big gains. Number 6, loose in the field, takes it down to the 10.
Oh,
it's going
nice
to be
save.
brought down shoestring ankle tackle by Charter Cottrell inside the 10 after a huge run. Again, it looked like maybe we had some alignment problems there and some assignments missed.
Yeah, it looks like we shot a gap with both of our linebackers, and he just ran off tackle and ran through some arm tackles again. So, we got to, drive through and not reach for that guy. So now instead of being behind the chains, now they're sitting at 1st and goal at the 7 or 8 yard line.
So Lumberjacks will come to the line inside with a 1st and goal from the 7. Motion man, again, there's the give. There's some confusion in the backfield.
Keep him there.
And he's down for negative yards. Looks like a busted play on the part of the Lumberjacks there. But some good coverage by the Red Devils for some negative yards. Going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 15.
Yeah, it looks like Nick Butler there disrupted that. Of course, the running backs ran into each other, which helps on the timing for our part. And this time, Nick was able to keep a hold of him.
So a little bit of a reprieve here.
Yeah, this is where, now.
So now this is where your mental game comes into play. So Lumberjacks again, man in motion.
Speed
option.
option.
It's going to be option. Quarterback's going to pitch that
there
ball.
There we go.
And he's going to be
throwing it.
Driven out of bounds. Trying to pass. Trying an option pass. It's going to fall to the ground in the end zone. Pass is incomplete.
Yeah.
Going to bring up 3rd and 12. 3rd and goal from the 12.
Yeah, so that was lucky on our part. He was open in the end zone. So they ran a speed option. We covered the speed option very well. And right before he went out of bounds, he threw it in the air. You don't really want to see your quarterback backwards throwing the ball, but we'll take it. We're looking at 3rd and goal from the 15.
with the motion. There's going to, I thought it was going to give him for some movement there.
Bounces
it to the outside, and he's going to be brought down again in the backfield. So a much better defensive stand here so far for the Red Devils. Negative yards again.
Nice job, Nick Butler.
So now we're going to have 4th and goal. Lumberjacks 4th and goal from about the 12 or 13. They're going to call it the 12.
Well, don't read the scoreboard. It looks like we're at the 16.
16, right. No, I can't count. My bad.
Good job there on Nick setting the edge and not letting that running back bounce outside.
So 4th down, you think you have to think they're going to take a shot.
They're going to take a shot.
So
and they can't get a first down, so protect that goal line.
So it's got to be, you got to keep it in front of you here. Quarterback's going to roll out. He's going to be hitting the backfield.
There we go.
Down. So we're going to have a turnover on downs. Red Devils will take over at about on the 25, and now we're going to get a penalty flag.
That's number 6 has something to say.
He's got another one. He's going to be ejected. I would be surprised if he's not ejected.
There goes the thumb.
So there, and again, there's
another
the 3rd
one.
flag.
I think 6 is done for the game. That is 3 personal fouls on 1 player. So that's going to be several penalties. Great play. Don't take away that penalty. Great play by Christian Frederick on that sack. So good job, 52, Christian Frederick, staying at home. And again, this is the keys to the game of keeping your composure. So, let us keep our composure, do what we thought we needed to do. And, this is going to be a step off. So this is going to be several personal fouls here. And their number 1 player is now out of the game.
So now they're in an even bigger hole after those penalties. And so referees are going to mark off, the officials here are going to mark off the penalty yardage. So this should put you somewhere about midfield.
Yeah.
So
I saw 3 separate flags.
Red Devils should have some pretty good yards to gain here and be in very good territory or very good plus yardage after that. And again, those are the things that we don't need to see happen with cool heads. Keep your composure. Keep your head about you. Don't let mistakes turn into quicksand.
Big penalty. So we're looking at 15 times 3. So that was 3 separate penalties. And then now we're at the 44-yard line in our territory. So Nancy Taylor, score is 6-0. So in our favor, 1st down, Red Devils. We will step away for a commercial break.
It's the saucy summer of barbecue at Tudor's. Tender pulled pork, smothered in 3 delicious new sauces. Sweet teriyaki, savory and thick. Carolina Gold, tangy and bold. Honey sriracha, hot and spicy. Topped with our creamy coleslaw. Sweet teriyaki, Carolina Gold, honey sriracha. Tudor's Biscuit World's pulled pork barbecue is bursting with flavor. Awesome sauce.
All right, we're back after the timeout here. And as we just said, the score is 6-0 in favor of the Red Devils here, as the Red Devils will take over on offense again. So at the 44, Red Devils will take the ball and get the snap. Carpenter with the direct snap.
Oh, make a
little
play.
Bit of confusion.
Make a play.
Makes a cutback. It's going to be brought down about the 39. So plus yards here again.
So, I don't know what happened. We're up in the booth for the ones asking. But the big key here is for us to keep our composure. So we know that the referees are going to be seeing that with tensions now with that. So, for us not to say anything, because if you do get kicked out of this game, it's usually 10% of your game, so you're automatically out for the next game.
Yeah.
So let's stay calm and collected. Let them worry about themselves. Let's take care of business.
All right, so Red Devils again coming to the line. Looks like about a 2nd and 5 or a long 4. With some more shift and some motion here, and we're going to get a timeout again.
Yeah, that was they went to the line with about 8 seconds, had to shift, and when they in mid shift they were about 2 seconds. So it looks like both teams have burned a timeout. We will step away for a commercial break.
Hello, I'm Drew Miller, the owner of WVRC 104.7 FM, and I am excited to announce that WVRC Calhoun Sports is proud to be partnering with the 1982 Foundation to make sure that they have service to do football, baseball, and softball games throughout the season. The 1982 Foundation is the platinum sponsor and has purchased Starlink and service for the Calhoun broadcast crew to ensure that the crew has service wherever they may go. Check out the 1982 Foundation's Facebook page and listen to WVRC for all of the updates on their upcoming events.
All right, welcome back to Richwood, West Virginia. It looks like the referees are huddled up here having a little pep talk to both teams, and we were ready to go.
So obviously we're looking, you're on plus territory here, obviously driving. You're going to have a 2nd and 5 here. So a score on this possession is going to be huge.
Yeah, score's huge. The momentum of that penalty will hurt, so we need to score here.
All right, and then again, the Red Devils with the shift, and we're going to get flags again.
Looks like, so the shift has messed up Richwood. Looks like Richwood again has jumped off sides.
They're going to jump, so that should theoretically give you a first down here.
That's what I'm guessing.
So the old adage, if it's ain't broke, don't fix it. Maybe we keep with the shift and the motion to try to just keep them off their game for a while here, keep them on their heels. So that penalty will give us a first down here. The Red Devils, again, 1st and 10 with a shift. Lumberjacks this time don't jump, and they're going to adjust. Power right.
Up
with
the middle.
Fake snap with a keeper and going to get some positive yards before we're driven backwards. So Rome Riddle there on the direct snap dive up the middle for some positive yards, about 5 yards or so.
Yeah, I think this was their little wrinkle they have been working on, for a while. A little trickery there with the H-back coming back across. So we're looking at 2nd and 4 now. So we're doing what we need to do in this drive right now. We just got to finish it, no turnovers, and be smart here and composed.
All right, Red Devils again with the call. Carpenter gets him set. There's the snap. Carpenter
got him.
And he thinks again. He's still in the pocket all day to throw. Ball's out. Touchdown! Touchdown pass. Brennan Carpenter connects with number 10, Gavin Hicks. Touchdown pass in the end zone. So the Red Devils will go up 12-0 here as we await the extra point or 2-point conversion. I'm guessing we're going to try to convert this to bring it to 14.
It looks like we brought the tee out, Coach.
Oh, it does. You're right. So we're going to try to kick this. Maybe just trying to work on some special teams here. So that's number 6. Going to be Trevor Maley to kick. The kick is off, but not quite got the leg. So that will bring us to the 2-minute mark of the first quarter as your Calhoun Red Devils lead 12-0.
12-0 Calhoun. Nice completion between Brennan Carpenter and Gavin Hicks in the end zone.
So we'll step away again for a quick timeout.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley of Ashley Insurance, where we're building a community of great insurance products and great people. What does that mean? Well, as a client of ours, you'll enjoy perks like quick quotes and personalized policies. We shop for the best prices across multiple companies. And most importantly, if something bad happens, you call our team and speak directly with us. So join our insurance community today. Call 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
Here we are back again in Richwood.
And if you can't see the clock, it's a little blurry. We're trying. We're at 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter, up 12-0.
All right, Red Devils preparing to kick as Carpenter comes to the line, gets the foot in it, and we're going to try the onside here. So Richwood's going to field that clean. They're going to get that ball at about the 45 here with the attempted onside.
Yeah, nice. I like that. Something to put on film and let the other team see there. The guy did what he's supposed to do. He caught the ball. Nice lick there, though. So, usually on those onside kicks, your first 1 or 2 guys are there to make the hit and knock them guys down. Then your second guy is there to recover the ball. So it was close. So let's see what happens here. Let's see how Richwood comes back after that last possession.
Yeah,
and who fills that void for them. It looks like number 12, which would be Corey Mentor, a senior.
So Richwood's going to come with the offset eye, motion man across the formation. It's going to be a give, and he's going to be stopped, but bounces that across the right side, and looks like he's going to be brought out of bounds at about the 45.
Yeah, I think the tackle there was on number 1, Chase Schoolcraft there on the play. So it looks like that brings up second down.
Second about 6. Ball spotted right beyond the 45 as the Lumberjacks come to the line. So this is their base set, or their base formation here with offset eye. Motion man comes across, and there's a snap. There's a give to the tailback, and he's through the middle with positive yards. Going to pick up most of the yardage there. Going to be close to a first down.
Yeah, it was Corey Mentor, number 12 on the carry. It looks like he drugged some of our players, and it did give him the first down.
So they are going to get the first down here with a running clock with just over a minute left in the first quarter here. Split backs. Twins left, single receiver right with motion.
He's moving.
And there's the give, and he's going to
Stop
be
the
hit in the backfield for negative yards. Going to lose almost 5 yards, it looks like. So we're going to bring up a second down. That's going to put it in second and long. 30 seconds on a running clock here.
Yeah, good job on our interior with that. Number 54 there for us on the stop. So that looks like it's going to bring it into the first quarter. We're at 13.
15 on the play clock, 12 on the game clock.
It looks like they're going to wind it down, take us into the second quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, it's Calhoun 12, Lumberjacks 0. We will step away for a commercial break.
Your Grantsville Foodland is a proud sponsor of all Calhoun County sports and serving all of Calhoun County. This week's specials at your Grantsville Foodland: fresh family pack boneless pork sirloin chops, $2.49 a pound. Select varieties of Tony's Pizza, $2.99. 6-pack of select varieties Coca-Cola products, 3 for $12. Deli Fresh white or yellow Amish Classics American cheese, $5.99 a pound. Don't forget, senior citizens get a 5% discount every Tuesday. Right now at your local Grantsville Foodland. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Let's go Red Devils!
This dental care tip comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Dentists are often asked, how often should I replace my toothbrush? Replacing your manual toothbrush or power brush head regularly, at least every 3 months, is important for maintaining good oral hygiene. Brushes become ineffective due to wear on the bristles. It's also recommended to replace your toothbrush after an illness to prevent reinfection. During your next dental visit, ask your dentist or dental hygienist for recommendations regarding your at-home dental care. Brandon Dental, 304-927-2775.
All right, out of the timeout, here we are back at the start of the second quarter as the Lumberjacks take the ball. Going to be a dive here, and he's going to be hit right at the line for almost no gain.
Looks like a yard there.
Looks like a yard, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd and long.
Looks like Rome Riddle and a group of Red Devils there on that stop for the Red Devils. And again, keep those chats coming in. I see the woo woo. Let's go, Calhoun. So keep those chats coming in. It is a great night to be a Red Devil right now.
Great atmosphere, beautiful weather. Nothing but good things coming out of tonight.
Almost full moon.
Getting close, getting real close.
Trips to the right.
Richwood's going to try to spread it out, but now we're going to get a timeout. Officials timeout. As Lumberjacks want to talk about it.
Yeah, we'll stay here. We just come off a commercial break. So, this is the way we wanted to start the game. We wanted to get out on the Lumberjacks. and get the momentum our way. So the Lumberjacks also a struggling team. How will they face adversity? Well, we saw that. So,
Right.
So they had a chance, first and goal inside the 9. It ended up being 4th down, and we sacked them on a play, and one of their, better players, their number 1 running back,
Yeah, he's their number 1 ball
something
carrier
that
there.
I've been around the game of football for a long time. I don't know if I've ever saw 3 personal fouls on one individual.
I think it had to be language if it was anything.
Yeah, and I'm guessing all those comments were directed towards the officials and the way he was pointing, and as fast as those things were coming out.
Right. All right, so out of the timeout here, again, Lumberjacks looking at a 3rd and long, 3rd and 11 as the Red Devils line up defensively. Lumberjacks are going to go trips right with a single back at the wing. So
empty.
Maybe looking for QB keep.
Sprint.
Looking to pass. He's going to roll out. He's got a interception.
No, he said we dropped it.
Okay. So Red Devils with some pretty good coverage there.
Nice play by Gavin.
Gavin and Charter both there on the defense. Had a chance to pick that. It just was a very low pass. So that's going to bring up 4th and long for Richwood.
Yeah, I would probably have threw the challenge flag there. It was close.
It was close.
It was worth a second look.
So Lumberjacks look like they're going to be in punt formation here. We've got Brennan Carpenter and Chase Schoolcraft.
Let's take one back here. Let's take one back.
For the Red Devils to punt return. Play clock running low. And the snap. It's going to be a high snap. Kicks off. Probably ought to fair catch that. Did he touch it?
They're saying
no.
no.
Did he touch it? All right, so Carpenter attempts to field it, but then backs away at the last second. So Red Devils will take over inside the 20. 1st and 10. Just under 11 minutes in the second quarter.
Yeah, this is, big possession again. They're all big, but, this is a chance to go up some more and stretch this lead. So
3 scores going into halftime would be gigantic.
Yeah, we still got 11 minutes to go in the half, but so far Richwood hasn't thrown the ball extremely well. We have an official timeout. It looks like we're got some issues with the chain gang. And it is second quarter. I am trying to run. We're trying here, computer. We're on a thin crew with Craig on the camera and Josh and I here, so we're trying to keep up with everything. But it looks like official timeouts. 1st and 10 on the 17.
All right. See if we can drive this and march this down the field and eat up a lot of this clock. There's a snap. Cottrell's going to take it off the right side.
Cut back.
Cuts it back. Inside,
nice,
still on his feet. Moving forward across the 25. So that looks like that's going to be first down yardage there.
Looks like Cottrell brought out the truck stick on that one. He ran one of their guys over. The Mike Allstott run back in the day for those younger fellas. You might want to YouTube Mike Allstott.
Second and short here. Red Devils to the line. Carpenter's going to get everybody set. Power, strong right. Direct to Cottrell with a good step there.
Cut.
Good juke, definitely gets it. Almost picks up another 10 yards. Going to be close. Well, not close to the first down. Gets more than enough, but almost another 10-yard run.
And for those ones listening, we'll do what our old LKC team used to do. First down, Calhoun.
Telling our age here, right?
Telling our age.
All right, Red Devils 1st and 10 to the line. Strong right. Going to be a reverse to Chase Schoolcraft.
He's got
with a giant hole in big yards, and he's going to cut back
go
across
Chase.
the grain.
There it is.
Going to take it. Nobody to stop him. Chase Schoolcraft going to take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Nice cutback, Chase Schoolcraft to the house. Let's go.
Run the reverse counter there. Chase with some great vision, able to see the cutback lane. Takes it 50 yards for the score there. So Red Devils are going to go up 18-0.
Nice cutback, great field of position. He used the lane to his advantage and made a nice cutback. It looks like we're going to go for
Yeah, we're going to try to convert this here to bring it to 20.
We are in a different lineup here.
We sure are. Fake it up the middle. Good.
There it is, 2.
There we go. There's your 2-point conversion. So that's going to bring your score 20-0 in favor of the Red Devils with 9:40 left in the second quarter.
That right there is exactly what we talked about. That we needed a big play. We got a big play. Now the issue is we got to keep our heads cool because we've not been in this position in 26 games.
Been
so
a while.
It's been a while.
So
let's keep it here.
It's still going to come down to fundamental defense, and then keep your foot on the gas on the offense.
Absolutely. We will step away for a quick break.
Fall sports are back, and so is that hometown pride we all love. At Calhoun Banks, we're proud to support our local community's athletics, and even more proud to support all of you. Whether you are applying for a loan, opening a checking or savings account, or taking advantage of one of our many services, we're here to make things easier. Join a team that's been trusted for generations, 125 years strong and still your go-to local bank. To apply online or contact us, go to calhounbanks.com or visit us in Grantsville, Arnoldesburg, Glenville, and Elizabeth. Good luck and have a great season.
All right, Coach, we're back here after the Red Devils score 20-0 here in favor of the Red Devils with about 9 minutes and 40 seconds in the second quarter as Carpenter comes to kick, and he's going to try to boot this with a nice kick, and it's going to be fielded at the 25. With some running lanes, and he's going to be hit finally and brought down just across the 40, about the 42-yard line.
Nick Butler there to tackle and does a great job of helping that young man up. So nice play there, Nick Butler.
Good to see that we're still have some humility about us, even being up 3 scores here. So that's encouraging.
All right, big series here. Let's see if we can, get a 3 and out. Let's stop him here, turnover, and let's not let them build any momentum. This is where we were last week, down 24. So it can happen.
It can happen. It can happen. As the Red Devils line up defensively here, Lumberjacks with the offset eye, going to be a give to the tailback, and he's going to bounce it out, and he's going to be hit by number 10. Gavin Hicks is going to go low there, and he's going to fly across the 50-yard line for a gain of about 7 or 8.
There's a mentor getting on the outside edge there. We lost containment, and he picked up about 7 yards there.
So it's going to bring up second and a long 2, we'll call it, as the Red Devils look to hold here and try to force another 3 and out. Lumberjacks, twins right with the single receiver left, split backs in the backfield. It's going to be to Mentor again, and he's going to cut it up the middle or off the left side, and he's going to pick up the first down.
Yeah, straight dive play there for the Lumberjacks, Mentor. So they're looking to get the run game going. So I would look for play action here in a second. But that's 2 plays where they give the ball to number 12.
And looks like he's the guy that's taken over after the ejection there earlier. So, again, Lumberjacks, twins right with a single left, offset eye. And the snap, some confusion. He's going to bounce it. He's going to make it to the second level. He's going to get nearly first down yardage. Pretty good run by that young man right there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It's a big hole. I mean, he ran right up the middle on a dive, and it doesn't look like anybody touched him until Chase Schoolcraft about 9 yards where they brought him down. So 2nd and 1. So a little miscommunication or
miscommunication, misassignments there.
I'm guessing. I mean, 12's going to get the ball, I'd say.
I think they're going to keep going. There's some motion. It's going to be jet sweep, and he's going to be hit.
Keep him.
Stopped and brought down for loss of yards. Going to bring up a 3rd down here. So kind of the play you needed there on the defensive stand.
Yeah, it looks like Nick Butler and Chase Schoolcraft there, and Nick held the edge at time. Not something I would have done. Looks like they were doing better going straight forward. They tried to get around the edge and didn't make it, so we held the edge there. So 3rd and 5, and I'm guessing that they're going to be in 2-down territory, being down
3 scores here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens here. Split backs, twins to the right with a single receiver left, and the snap. It's going to be looking to pass. He's going to drop in the pocket, getting pressured. He's out of the pocket and on the run, and he's going to be hit and driven out of bounds at about the 40.
Going.
Oh, no, he's still moving.
Yep.
Okay. But there he is, finally brought down in the area of the 40. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
Potentially either no gain, 4th and 5.
Yeah,
yep.
4th and 5, 4th and 6 on about the 39.5, give or take there. So quarterback's looking for the call there. Gets the call in. Lumberjacks break the huddle.
All right, big play here. Be good
Big play
position
defensively.
Here.
Got to have a stop. Got to have a stop.
Don't jump off sides. Look for the hard count. Be smart. Don't give him a free play.
Going trips,
right?
Right. There's the snap.
Sprint.
Comes across. Passes out. Passes dropped. Had it in his hands. Looked to run. Drops the pass. So it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, had it in
Red
his
Devils will take over.
Had it in his hands. Turned his head upfield before he secured the ball. So just a mental error on number 1 for Richwood. So he had the ball. It was a great throw by the quarterback. He just turned his head a little bit too quick there.
So Red Devils will take over on downs here. So 1st and 10 again on the 40. Looking with still quite a bit of time here in the as we approach the end of the half. 6 minutes and change, 6 and 11 to go here in the half. So Red Devils looking again to try to hopefully come out with some points.
Yeah, let's see if we pound and ground some more, or we try some more tricks here and put one in pretty quickly.
All right, Carpenter's got him to the line. Going to be again reverse. Schoolcraft off the right side, cuts it back up the middle. Going to get about nearly 15 yards there as he brings it across the 50 to about the 46.
Yeah, nice counter play there. We should call it the Z counter. So nice play design. And, Chase is running the ball really well. He's got good vision right now in the open field. So, and he's running smooth.
Yeah,
so, he's doing a good
taking
job.
what they're giving him.
Yes,
He's not trying to force anything. The name of the game now, as the cool air comes in, and we're on sod, not turf, is going to be ball security at this point.
Yeah.
So Red Devils are set. Brennan's got everybody ready. He's going to roll left,
There he goes.
cuts it back up to the middle, off the right side, bounces it outside, going to take contact, and is going to be brought down after about a 9-yard gain. So he's going to take it to about the 36-yard line right there.
Nice run, nice vision. Saw the cutback. Puts us at 2nd and 1. So 2 good runs by our guys, using their vision and reading the lanes and taking advantage of the defense overflowing.
2nd and short as Carpenter brings him to the line. Again in the same wing set, power to the right.
Oh,
Ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground. It looks like he recovered it. Looks like you're getting the first down on the fumble there. So the fumble recovery is going to take you across the marker for the first down, and you're going to pick up that first down.
Yeah, I don't think that was the play design. I think it was a dive, but it looks like we just dove on the ball. So we turned it into from a dive to a dove.
So some things to consider here cautiously. That's 3 times we've put it on the ground, and we've been fortunate enough to get it back. So maybe going to have to address that at halftime. Red Devils to the line with a shift.
Heavy left.
Carpenter gets him set. And there's the snap. Direct snap up the middle. Rome Riddle. Brumbling and bumbling and stumbling, as we used to say on ESPN.
That might have been the Rooski.
But there were flags are down on the snap.
I think that was Coach Barr's version of the Rooski. So
they did not kill that play, so I'm assuming it's on the defense.
Illegal.
It's going to be motion.
On us.
Okay, motion.
That's the bad part about some trickery plays is you got to get set.
So that'll back the Red Devils up 5 yards from the original spot there, or near the original spot.
Yeah, it'll be from the line of scrimmage. It should be 1st and 15.
So it should be 1st and 15 with about 4 minutes and 24 seconds here before the half.
Well, they did not.
They did not. I'm not sure why, but we'll take it.
We'll take it. Looks like 2nd and 14.
All right.
Not telling them how to do their job.
Carpenter's got the call and breaks the huddle as the Red Devils come to the line. Power right. And there's a snap. Carpenter's going to roll out.
Got
looking
him.
to pass. It's going to be chased down in the pocket. Sends
Got
the ball
him.
loose. Got a receiver. Gavin Hicks again. Direct to Gavin Hicks. Touchdown, Red Devils. So again, Carpenter finds Hicks in the end zone for the score as we approach right at 4 minutes here before the half. So the Red Devils will go up 26.
Nice throw. Nice catch there. But, pay more attention to the detail of Brennan had pressure, stepped up
like he's supposed to.
And didn't look to run, but kept his eyes downfield and made a great throw, hit him in stride. So great play there for the Red Devils.
All right, and so Red Devils are going to, looks like we're going for 2 again. Low snap to Carpenter. He's going to take it off the right side. He's going to toss it up, and it's going to be caught. Oh, no.
The last second, ripped it out.
Defenders there fighting for it, and everybody jockeying to get the ball nonetheless. So that 2-point conversion will fail. However, Red Devils do make it 26 on the pass there as we have 4 minutes left in the second half here. So we'll step away for a commercial and be right back with you.
Are you paying too much for your auto or homeowner's insurance? At Calhoun Insurance, we believe in making things simpler and more affordable. Bundle your policies with us and discover how much you can save and the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're fully covered by a local team you can trust. Give us a call at 304-354-7918, or you can visit us on the web at calhouninsuranceagency.com for your free, no-obligation quote today. That's Calhoun Insurance, saving you money, protecting what matters most. Calhoun Insurance is a proud sponsor of all Calhoun sports. Go Red Devils!
All right, Red Devil fans, here we are back again after the timeout. 26-0 in favor of your Red Devils as we're at about 4 minutes left in the second half, or in the first half, approaching the end of the second quarter. Red Devils looking to kick as Carpenter has everybody to the line and comes up, puts a boot in it, looking to cook
nice
deep.
kick there.
Nice kick. That's going to roll.
Get down
inside
there.
the 20. Looks like some Red Devils down there with a return.
Nice run,
Will be hit and brought out of bounds at the 33, 34-yard line. So pretty good kick. Not terrible coverage there.
Yeah.
Pretty decent coverage.
Johnson there on the return, number 1. Nice kick, great placement. They're only putting one back, so you can angle that kick and make him go get it. So, a lot of teams put 2 back to help cover some ground. You're looking at 53 and 30 yards across the field, so they're only putting 1, and we're using the whole field.
And that kind of helped you out there, I think, that limited to where that return man can go and kind of forced him to that sideline there. So pretty good on the special teams so far. So Richwood will take over on offense here as they line up with the dive up the middle again to number 12, and he's going to be hit and stopped for little to no gain.
About a 2-yard gain.
And they're going to
maybe
push him
1.
backwards, and then the officials are going to call that. So probably I think the spot's going to give him 1 yard. 2nd and 9.
You are right, Miss Sampson. The cheerleaders are bringing you the energy over there. They are doing a fantastic job. So we love our cheerleaders. They are bringing the enthusiasm. And keep it up, girls. You're doing a great job.
All right, let's see what we got here. 2nd down, 2nd and
9.
9. We're calling it 2nd and long. Red Devils set defensively as the Lumberjacks look for the quick pitch left. And he's going to be met by Chase Schoolcraft. And it's going to be drugged forward for only a gain of short yardage. 3rd down.
It looks about 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Yeah. So, we're getting into a territory that we've not been in. So it's 3rd and 7, 2 minutes and 50 seconds and counting. do we think about burning timeouts and trying to extend that lead some more and see, or are we content or just letting this thing roll out? So these are things that we've not been used to and game planning in our head. So you've got 2 timeouts in your pocket. So I'm going to assume being spread here, they're going to throw the ball
I
because
would
they're
think
empty.
Empty. Maybe the QB keep here.
Look for a sprint cell this way.
Yeah, so he's going to
Here
roll
it
out.
comes. There
Going
it
to
is.
be almost met. Going to tuck it and run after they busted. No.
Didn't throw it.
Whoa, he didn't throw it. And that's 2. We've seen 2 sideline hits here that I think we should have had flags on both of them. Because no matter what, you got to protect the athletes. But regardless, no flags, so that's going to bring up 4th down and about 3.
Those are hard to stop when you're going full speed. I listened to a Ray Lewis speech the other day, and he's like, listen, sometimes you can't stop the cannon.
I heard this. I watched the same speech.
Or torpedo, whatever it was, you can't stop it.
Can't stop a missile.
That's what it was. Can't stop a missile.
So that'll bring up 4th down, 4th and about 3, a long 2. Looks like Lumberjacks are going to be in punt formation here. Maybe keep an eye on the fake. And there's the snap. And he's going to get it off, and that's going to be a pretty good kick. Carpenter's going to track it and let it bounce.
Go get it.
And he's going to let it roll, and it's going to roll towards the sideline. Lumberjacks are going to fall on it just beyond the 25, about the 27-yard line. So that's where your Red Devils will take over on 1st down here at 2 minutes and 6 seconds left in the half.
So this is where, for a lot who aren't out there, and I saw this in a college game, and they weren't paying attention. So if you're on punt team and you touch the ball and don't pick it up and walk away, that's still a live ball. So our guys can pick it up and run, and even if we run 20, 30 yards and fumble, it's still our ball where it was touched. So it's important on punt team to pick that ball up and hand it to the official or lay on it. We got 2 timeouts, I believe. It says
they're saying 1.
Maybe it is 1.
And there goes
Rome
Riddle up the middle again for a big gainer. Going to pick up, looks like 7 or 8 there on the fullback dive. So Red Devils content to keep grinding it out and probably just going to continue to run the clock out and see what happens here as we get close to ending the first half.
Yeah, we're 1 minute and 40 seconds and counting. 2nd down and 3. Let's see if we pull a reverse counter or, last week we did a reverse pass.
All right, Carpenter's got him set.
Counter.
Gets it. Counter coming around. Chase Schoolcraft with the ball is going to cut it back up to the inside. Across
nice
the right side.
There he goes again.
Going to get broken. And he's going to be caught finally and brought down across midfield. Makes it to the 45 for a gain of about 25 yards.
I think if he'd kept on going, we got to be cautious at time. Keep on going. Go to that sideline. And if we have to, get out of bounds so the clock can stop running. So let's use those sidelines to our benefit. Keep moving. Let's not cut back inside. Let's get to the sideline, get out of bounds. Because now we're inside the 50. So now we can take chances, take risk with 1 minute and under.
And that was a real good run right there. And I like the way that everybody's looking for another lane. But at some point, you just got to go forward. And that's really what got him caught there. So Carpenter's going to take the snap, looking to pass. He's going to drop, and he's going to be brought down. It's going to be sacked back almost at the 40. So that time, the pass protection just fell apart as looked like Lumberjacks sent the house here. So timeout Red Devils for them to kind of consider what they want to do here. We're under 1 minute at 39 seconds for the half. So a game plan here. It's 2nd and long, and you got a timeout or 2 left. So, you could take a shot again. And I think that may have been what they were looking to do right there to try to advance you further closer to the end zone here as time's close to expiring.
Yeah, we were sitting in plus territory around the 45. Now looks like we're at the 44 on the other side. So it changes your perspective of what play you're going to call and where we're going to go from here. There are certain plays, they're in a cover 3, and we haven't seen a lot, but I always like going trips to the one side where my quarterback felt the comfort most, run verticals, and run the 2 inside, 1 down the hash and 1 across the safety's face, and make that safety make a read, and it helps you out. But that's not our offense, so let's see what they do here.
All right, so it looks like bunch trips left. Carpenter dropping the pass. He's going to get a little bit of protection, and he's going to dump it off to Chase Schoolcraft, and he's going to gain positive yards. He's going to get us back across the 50 and goes out of bounds about the 43.
Yeah, and we got out of bounds, so it stops the clock and puts us around the 49-yard line.
So that didn't eat a whole lot of time here. We're still at 37 seconds.
No, we're still at 37 seconds, third and about 15.
Tight trips right. And there they go. Carpenter's going to roll out, looking to pass, sending it, and he's got a man open. He's going to take that. It's going to be first down yardage after the reception. Gavin Hicks again is going to come up with that ball
nice play,
for the
Gavin.
first down.
Nice play, Gavin, coming back. So we got to hurry. Clock's going to run, so we got to clock it or call a play.
Looks like Carpenter's going to take it under center, and he's going to clock that.
Yep.
So that'll stop the clock at 22 seconds before the half here.
Yeah, and they got to understand that when we clock it, they got to get set, and he's got to throw it. He can't hit the lineman's foot, so he's got to get ready, and we got to get set, clock it, and just run it up and line up. So now it's stop clock, 2nd and 10, and we have a couple shots at the end zone. And, I'm going to say we're out of timeouts based on that.
All right, Carpenter in the gun. Ezra Anderson at the fullback with trips left. And Carpenter's going to roll out the pass, and he's going to tuck it. Looking to throw, and he's going to take it, and they're going to get him before he gets out of bounds. And that's probably going to wrap up your half there.
They got
under
rush
10
back.
seconds.
We got 10, 8. We're at 7. I don't think
you're going to get this set and off on time. You're at 3 seconds. That's probably going to do it. So there's the whistle, and that's going to end the half. And your Red Devils, into the first half, are going to lead Richwood with a score of 33-0 as we go into the half here. And we're going to step away for a few minutes for some messages, and we'll be back with you shortly.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Gino's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
Napa Auto Parts and Service Center at 101 Market Street in Grantsville, West Virginia. 304-354-6120 is here to serve all your automotive needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. until noon, and closed Sunday. Check out our monthly sales flyer. Did you bust a hydraulic hose? Stop by your Grantsville Napa store and let us make you a new one. We also have 5-gallon buckets of hydraulic fluid and 1/4 inch to 1 inch hose fittings. Looking for odd-sized nuts or bolts? Check out our full line of fasteners. That's at your Grantsville Napa store and service center. Or call us at 304-354-6120 today. Go Red Devils! If you're like I am, I forget that inspection sticker every time. Oh, no! When the time comes and you don't have time to go looking for a shop to get it done, stop looking and call Groves Auto Service in beautiful downtown Arnoldsburg, West Virginia. 304-655-6765. And don't look up and see those blue lights and hear that siren. Call Groves Auto Service for your appointment today. And don't forget to check out our Facebook page.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
K&B Supply at 303 Juliana Street in downtown Elizabeth has American-made steel roofing panels. Ask about the collars available. We carry a full line of electric and plumbing needs, from wire to junction boxes, switches and receptacle covers, and breaker boxes. PVC of all sizes to iron gas line pipe and all the fittings. We've got you covered. Call us today at 304-275-1141 or stop by at 303 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia.
At Matheny Whited Funeral Home LLC, located at 488 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia, we honor our families with dignity and respect. We offer traditional services, cremation, pre-arrangements, pet cremations, and monument sales. At Matheny Whited Funeral Home, you are family, not a number. We are located at 488 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia, or you can give us a call at 304-275-4229. McIntosh Hardware Furniture and Appliances has been servicing Spencer and the surrounding area for over 50 years. McIntosh carries the finest selection of products to bring you the best value for your purchases. We are a full-line furniture, appliance, bedding, and hardware retailer. We proudly supply Amana, Frigidaire, Vaughan, Broan, Lazy Boy, Whirlpool, Brown, and Maytag products. Shop local and support local businesses who support local athletes. We offer what the big stores won't: sales, service, delivery, installation, and removal. Call 304-927-2700. Visit us on the web at macintosh.goretailer.com. Check out our Facebook page at McIntosh Hardware Furniture and Appliances, or stop by and see us at 204 Market Street in downtown Spencer.
Work out of town during the week? Come to Miller's Suds and Sales and get those work clothes washed and dried while your kids read or play in the new learning section. Don't worry, we also have vending machines to get you through laundry day. 7 days a week, 8 to 8 for your convenience.
Miller's Quick Stop, located on Mount Zion Ridge near the high school, now has 6 different flavors for their bone-in and boneless wings. We also have fresh from the oven pizza and mouth-watering subs to choose from. We also have made-to-order salads and all kinds of drinks to choose from, including ice-cold adult beverages. Stop Stop by and check out our full menu or call your order in today at 304-354-5945. Miller's Quick Stop on Mount Zion Ridge. Go Red Devils.
You may not be aware that you can use Mini Hamilton Ancillary Services even though your primary physician or specialist is in another location miles away. Blood test, radiology, physical, occupational and speech therapy, infusion therapy, respiratory therapy, pulmonary and cardiac rehab are all services offered. Ask your primary physician or specialist if you could use Mini Hamilton Ancillary Services at your next visit.
Mini Hamilton Health System, better healthcare, better living. Mini Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
It's the saucy summer of barbecue at Tudor's. Tender pulled pork, smothered in 3 delicious new sauces. Sweet teriyaki, savory and thick. Carolina Gold, tangy and bold. Honey sriracha, hot and spicy. Topped with our creamy coleslaw. Sweet teriyaki, Carolina Gold, honey sriracha. Tudor's Biscuit World's pulled pork barbecue is bursting with flavor. Awesome sauce.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley of Ashley Insurance, where we're building a community.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Richwood, West Virginia, as we are at halftime here in Richwood. Calhoun County 26, Richwood Lumberjacks nothing. To go over some first half stats, again, we thank Robert Bonar for traveling to these games and keeping up for that with us. So rushing to, so far the first half, you got Chase Schoolcraft, 3 rushing attempts for 97 yards. Charter Cottrell, 6 rushes for 34 yards. Rome, 2 carries for 14 yards. Brendan Carpenter, 8 carries for 9 yards. Brennan is also passing 6 attempts, 4 completions for 94 yards, 2 touchdowns. Gavin Hicks, 3 receptions for 88 yards. Chase, 1 catch for 6 yards, and Chase was on the defensive fumble recovery. All right, Coach John, so we're sitting here halftime, and something that we have not seen. I don't want to jinx it because we still have a whole half to play. And we know that if we can score 26 and a half, so can't the opposing team. And they get the opening kickoff. So we got to stay focused, and we got to stay ready to play every play like it's still 0-0. But, you know, we're sitting here at 26-0. And maybe that's karma. Maybe that's us breaking this. Hopefully tonight, it's been 26 games since we had our last win. So hopefully tonight is the night. It's starting off really good for the first half. That offensive momentum that we saw week 1 has carried into week 2, running the ball and throwing the ball. We've seen it. Our defense has stepped up. They have made some plays. Richwood has made some plays on offense, but it's been a bend-don't-break defense tonight. They have gotten down inside the 10, and we stopped them. They have made a few runs, and then they stalled around midfield. So their defense has done a good job of bending but not breaking tonight. So what are some things that you have saw?
Yeah, and I think that's probably part of what the conversation in the locker room is you know, don't get a big head. Anything can happen. All it takes is one play, you know, good or bad, and we definitely don't want the bad. So, you know, we came back, we were down 24, got back within a score. So I think that would be one of the emphases in the locker room there is to, you know, not get a big head. Don't let the inflated score lull you to sleep and let you get beat on a couple big plays here. But I think for the second half, all we got to do is just keep taking care of the ball.
Yeah.
We put it on the ground a few times. Been very fortunate to not have turned it over. And then you're +1 on the turnover battle. So everything working in your favor right now. All those stats we want to look at for all the analytics of what a ball game is. You're winning the turnover battle. You're winning the first down battle. Special teams you're winning. So I think that your 3 phases, look pretty good about where you want it to be. So there's but there's a whole other half to go.
There's a whole
so
other half to play.
I think that has to be some of those things we talked about there early on in pregame is keep your head about you, don't let things get out of hand. It's one play at a time. 0-0 ball game, all those kind of things that you want to keep your guys focused and mentally tuned in.
Yeah, this has been, like we said, we've not been in this position, so our guys have to stay focused. What separates the good teams from the great teams, are they know how to finish. So we need to finish this game. Execute the plays offensively, defensively. Don't come out here on defense lax and let them go down and score. So, if a team can easily chip away at this, methodically and get into a position where it can snowball fairly quickly. So we got to stay on top of it. We got to come out focused and ready to play and execute defensively, offensively, and special teams. So, when we kick this ball off, we've had some good kicks. They're putting one guy back, and we're angling that kick, and, we're hustling downfield and making that play. So that's something that we have to continue to do. And I'm excited with enthusiasm. Our guys are playing upbeat. They're helping the other team out. They're being respectful. So, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing so far tonight with the Red Devils. And this is great. This is fun. This has been a fun first half for us to call. It was exciting last week and it's exciting this week, seeing those guys make plays, all that offseason, put to work, and all the doubt out there that, that these guys have on their shoulders. They understand. They know. The coaching staff know. It's been a long time coming, and then guys are showed up and played tonight, and they're putting all that to the side and playing. They played a very flawless first half.
Yeah, I mean it was. I think one procedure penalty. So mentally, I think you're where you want to be. You just got to make sure it doesn't get out of hand, especially considering that you do have a pretty young team. There's 0 seniors on that team. Your athletes are the juniors, and they still got a lot of growing to do. So and some first year players. So there's a lot of room for growth. A lot of good things we've seen tonight as well as last week. We talked earlier about the growth of week 1 to week 2. That's still to be seen because we still got a whole nother half here. But, so far I think we've seen some of the growth that you would hope to see. So, there's a lot to build on, and this is going to be a big momentum boost as we carry on through the next couple weeks.
Yeah, Clayton Barnhart just texted me. He says those boys are looking like the 02 Red Devils running all over the field. I don't think this number 12 and 02 can run like I used to, Clayton. So I might be the quarterback does have a better arm than me. So I was an option quarterback. Throwing the ball was not my thing. And I don't know if I can run 10 yards right now, Clayton. So they were playing well, and these moments, are for them to live for. So these days, these games, they'll remember. I hear, my dad tells stories. I can remember, my locker room time with my teammates, and I love those guys, and they'll always be my teammates. You played football too, and there's a special bond, that you have with your football teammates. You go through 2 days, you go through camp. I played other sports, but the bond with the football team was just a little bit more special to me. And, I might not see those guys all the time, but there's still that bond when we do see them. And these are fun times. There's a song, The Boys of Fall. And, this is a great time, and I hope that these guys have a great season. And, you look at their schedule, and there's chances for wins out there.
Yeah, and, It's one of those things that, I know you and I both are, varsity alumni, and we only want the best for the program, the best for the school, the best for the season. And so, I think that there's something to be said for that and the perspective that you can give these guys, because we see them every day. I see them in the hallways. They come through my classrooms. You see them every day too. So, they're getting little tidbits here and there, words of encouragement, trying to pass on the torch, so to speak, in an attempt here to try to get Red Devil football back to where we know it can be.
Yeah, and before we step away for our last commercial break, before we start the second half, I just want to say thank you to, WVRC. Those guys have been great. Whether it's Drew, Drew has been magnificent in this whole process. He was here today, helping us out with setting up some new stuff. Justin is always, there for us technology-wise. He comes in from a distance and moves our computer around, gets it where. And I see John Penna saying, "Let's go Red Devils." I love that. I love that aspect of it because those are Roane County guys, and we don't play Roane football, and that used to be a rival for us. But it's great seeing those guys supporting us and being there for us. So we're excited that we are able to bring this to our fans and bring radio back to us, not only radio but live stream. So we thank Drew and WVRC for that. So without those guys, we weren't, and all our sponsors, this wouldn't happen. So thank you guys. We will step away for a commercial break before we start the second half.
Hello, I'm Drew Miller, the owner of WVRC 104.7 FM, and I am excited to announce that WVRC Calhoun Sports is proud to be partnering with the 1982 Foundation to make sure that they have service to do football, baseball, and softball games throughout the season. The 1982 Foundation is the platinum sponsor and has purchased Starlink and service for the Calhoun broadcast crew to ensure that the crew has service wherever they may go. Check out the 1982 Foundation's Facebook page and listen to WVRC for all of the updates on their upcoming events.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley of Ashley Insurance, where we're building a community of great insurance products and great people. What does that mean? Well, as a client of ours, you'll enjoy perks like quick quotes and personalized policies. We shop for the best prices across multiple companies. And most importantly, if something bad happens, you call our team and speak directly with us. So join our insurance community today. Call 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
Your Grantsville Foodland is a proud sponsor of all Calhoun County sports and serving all of Calhoun County. This week's specials at your Grantsville Foodland: fresh family pack boneless pork sirloin chops, $2.49 a pound. Select varieties of Tony's Pizza, $2.99. 6-pack of select varieties Coca-Cola products, 3 for $12. Deli Fresh white or yellow Amish Classics American cheese, $5.99 a pound. Don't forget, senior citizens get a 5% discount every Tuesday. Right now at your local Grantsville Foodland. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Let's go Red Devils!
This message concerning vaping and oral health comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental in Spencer, West Virginia. Vaping has become a popular alternative to traditional smoking, with many viewing it as a safer option. However, vaping carries its own risks to your oral health, such as dry mouth, gum disease, tooth sensitivity, bad breath, tooth decay, and mouth sores. Ask your dentist for tips to decrease and/or quit vaping to protect your dental and overall health. Call Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775. That's Brandon Dental, conveniently located on Hospital Drive, 304-927-2775.
Life insurance isn't about you. It's about the people that you love. Protect those who matter most by choosing a life insurance policy tailored to their needs. From covering final expenses to securing mortgage protection or even your children's education, Calhoun Insurance can help protect what matters most. Peace of mind does not have to break the bank. Calhoun Insurance offers a variety of life products. Term policies perfect for short-term life events or long-term for those wanting a permanent solution. Contact Calhoun Insurance to discuss your needs at 304-354-7918. Calhoun Insurance, a proud sponsor of all Calhoun County sports. Go Red Devils!
Welcome back to Richwood, West Virginia, as both teams are back on the field. We got 2 minutes left before the half. So for those that are watching, you have your halftime. Once the clock goes to 0, they put 3 minutes back on the clock and run that down to get both teams. We'll bring captains out here at halftime, and we're going to assume that Richwood's going to want the ball to start the half, and we'll pick which side we want to kick from. So, we just talking up here to Coach Maley if the guys were ready to go. He said they were focused and ready to get the second half going. So, the key, like you said, Coach Johnson, is staying in it mentally. And we echoed that pregame. And that was one of my top 3 factors, and that's worked in our favor because Richwood did not hold that to their aspect. So it cost them drastically in the first half and losing one of their best players.
Yeah, early they as the Red Devils had a really good defensive stand there early in that first quarter and held the Lumberjacks to 4th and long for the goal. Their number 1 running back let his head get away with some personal fouls, and he has since been ejected. So they're short that guy, and I think it shows because when he was getting the ball, he was making some pretty good gains. Unfortunate for that young man, unfortunate for Lumberjacks, but again, that works in our favor, and that's one of those things that, cool heads prevail here. And so, again, I think that was the message during halftime. Yeah. And as the Red Devils came out here to get ready for the second half, I didn't see any changes in the energy. If anything, it looked like they were more enthusiastic, hopping around, high-fiving. So the confidence is there. The momentum is there. So as long as we can keep our heads on straight and just take care of business here, I think it ends up being a good night.
Yeah, and shout out to all the fans across the field here for Calhoun who made the 2-hour trip to Richwood. Thank you all for making that travel. So it's a nice little crowd for a long away game for us. This isn't a close one for us, so it's about an hour and 45 minutes in the car, so it's a little longer in the bus. So thank you all the fans for showing up, and thank you for all the ones who are listening to either Facebook or YouTube.
Yeah, and as I look across there, I mean, it's the visiting bleachers are pretty full. So we traveled well tonight. I have to think the weather had something to do. I thought with that, obviously, it's a great night here as we settle in for the second half. Clear skies, nearly a full moon out, perfect temperatures as we get that feel for real fall football. Friday nights under the lights, and we're ready to start the second half. So Richwood will receive here as we start the second half as the Red Devils prepare to kick. Carpenter's going to get the ball set and ready to go.
Yeah, this time we got 2 guys back there to receive. So it looks like John Twa and number 1.
And there's
Johnson.
the squib kick again, and Richwood's going to fall on that, and they're going to take over about the 44.
All right, here we go. First possession, second half. So let's see. Hopefully our defense doesn't come out flat-footed. They got a little bit of rest. Hopefully, we are assignment and alignment football. Fill our gaps, be where we're supposed to be, and come out here. It looks like Trips left.
Trips left with a single back, single receiver to the right. Going to try maybe try to spread it out here and get some space. So defensive discipline here is going to be important. And the call with the snap, it's going to be a give up the middle, and he's going to be hit right away, right at the line, and is going to fall forward for about 2 yards. So Rome Riddle in there along with Gavin Hicks on that stop. Going to be second and about 8.
Yeah, it looked like the receiver there wasn't quite set, so they didn't throw it. It looked like he was too far forward. Then he scooted back. He's supposed to be set for at least a second. But they didn't throw the flag, so we're looking at second and 8. Nice job there by Rome.
I've seen a couple things tonight that looked like it maybe could have been, but should have been, but wasn't. So we'll see how that goes. So Red Devils again set defensively, give up the middle, and he's again going to, he dodges a defender there, is going to drag Calhoun defenders forward for about 13 yards. So he's going to pick up the first down.
Yeah, it was a hard run there by number 12, Corey Mentor. So he just put his head down straight forward and carried several of our players.
All right, Lumberjacks again to the line. Twins right, split receiver left. Offset I. Red Devils are set in their 4-3. Snap and the gives up the middle, and he's going to be met after gaining some, again, positive yards here.
Yeah, it's not how we want to start right now. That's two hard runs right up the middle, straight dives, picking up about 7 yards, maybe 6 yards, 2nd and 4. Our guys up front need to do a better job of plugging their gaps and letting those linebackers scrape off over top. Looks like we're making a
personnel adjustments here as the Red Devils are set. Lumberjacks to the line. Looking for the call. And the snap with a give again up the middle. It's going to be hit with a missed tackle and is going to keep driving his legs forward and finally going to be stopped after he gains the first down. Initial contact there was hitting the hole, but we just didn't get a good wrap. So some poor tackling there is allowing some of those forward progress.
And it looked like, I don't know if it was Rome or a defensive lineman. We over-penetrated there, ran past the running back. So we you don't want to come upfield too far. So it looked like we ran past the running back on that one.
All right. Lumberjacks set again with the first down. Again, give up the middle. Side steps, and this time he's going to be caught short. So little to no gain there, maybe a gain of 1 or 2.
That's a better job there of plugging up the hole. So that's 3 or 4 plays of just dive. We did a better job. Looks like 2nd 9, 2nd 8. They're giving him a yard. So we have done a good job so far in the first half of bending and not breaking.
Bend not break.
So let's see if we can buckle down here and have gap sound defense.
Good stop for little to no gain here would bring up a pretty good manageable third down for you defensively. Give up the middle again, and he's going to get some good yards. Again, is going to be brought down after a gain of about 5. So that'll bring up 3rd and short. So critical third down here to try to hopefully hold the line to limit another first down.
Yeah, it looks about 3rd and I'm going to say 4 based on the marker. So a big third down here. Again, they're just running men right up the middle, and he's just getting chunks at a time.
All right, Lumberjacks are set, and there's the snap, and again, it's a dive to
There he is.
Now he's going to be hit behind the line. It's going to be loss of about 2 or 3 there.
That's Charter Cottrell in the blitz there.
Charter Cottrell and looked like Nick Butler in on that. It's going to hit him in the backfield for the stop, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, 4th and 5. That's what we're looking for. So big 4th down here. So in the first half, the main staple of the pass was what I call sprint cell, trips to the right, and then they sprint protection. But it looks like there's only sending 2 out. And let's see if they go stick to the dive or go sprint protection here.
All right, Lumberjacks are set. Trying to draw you off sides, and now they're going to call a timeout. So Lumberjacks trying to get the Red Devils there with a hard count, it looked like, and they're going to let that play clock go down to call the timeout. So the trick there didn't work. So good job, Red Devils, holding strong, not giving them the first down.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
All right, here we are back again as Richwood is going to be ready to get set here on the 4th down. So trying to get a little bit of movement again. Red Devils are holding strong. Trying a hard count, maybe trying to adjust the play. And there's the snap. Bobbles it. There he's going to break to the outside. And he's going to be met but still gain yards. It's going to be stopped short, it appears.
Looks like he got it.
You think he got it?
I'm going by the official on the far side.
Yeah.
We lost containment.
Yeah, they're going to give him a first down there. So just gets across by a yard or two. Going to pick up the first down there.
Yeah, we had a bobble snap, had a chance to make a play. Then we lost containment there on the outside edge, and he was just able to make a play. He outran our guys to the edge.
So Lumberjacks will keep this drive rolling with another first down. Twins to the left with a single, receiver right, offset eye. And there's the snap with the dive again. Minter's going to hit the hole hard, and he's going to get positive yards before we get a whole host of Red Devils there to slow him down. Going to make progress across the 10, down to about the 6.
Listen, yeah, long drive. We're at 6 minutes and 55 seconds, so they took it almost half this quarter on this drive alone. They will once they get to 6 minutes. It's about 2nd and 5. This is not how we wanted to start the second half.
Not at all. So Hall brings everybody to the line for the Lumberjacks and gets them set. There's the snap. Minter again off to the left side. This time bounces it outside. He's going to be hit, and he's going to take it across the end zone for a touchdown. So Lumberjacks are going to drive the field that time after we come out of the half and are going to make it 26-6.
Yep. That's the one thing we did not want to see coming out of the half. So, they methodically driven that ball down the field. So a 12-minute quarter, and they used almost half of it.
Half of the quarter's gone here.
Half the quarter's gone. 6.5 minutes.
And yes, you're ahead, but still, anything can happen, and all it takes is one big play. So we're going to have to tighten up that defense, try to find a way to get more guys where they need to be to stop that dive. So Lumberjacks are going to try to convert it here, and pass is going to be out. And he's going to be driven out of bounds before the conversion. It looks like, or he's fighting, and now he's out of bounds. Conversion is no good, and that'll leave the score at 26-6.
Yeah, there for a brief second, it looked like everybody stopped. Like even the receiver, and the play wasn't over, so there was no whistle. But that's your score, 26-6, and we will take a quick commercial break.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
All right, welcome back here to Richwood. It is 26-6, 6 minutes and 28 seconds left to play in your third quarter. And Richwood will be kicking off for a second time this evening. The first time they opened the game, and now after they scored their first touchdown of the game, Coach.
Yeah, and so that wasn't our best defensive stand there. They were able to, like you said, just kind of drive it down the field and chew up lots of time. So we'll see how the Red Devils respond here. So we've got Carpenter and Cottrell both back deep as they're ready set to receive the kick.
That's the drive that we want. We want to take a 6-minute drive.
And there's the kick, and it's going to hang and float. And Nick Butler's going to bobble that a minute and try to pick it up and move it forward. And he's going to gain positive yards before he's brought down just about the 39-yard line. So potential there for a bad play, but are able to pull it off and gain positive yards there.
I know Nick wanted that ball and maybe get some rushing yards, but Brennan or Charter need to call him off.
They got to step up and get that. You got to keep it in the hands of your skill guys. So Red Devils will take over on offense here with 6 minutes in the third. As we break the huddle, the Red Devils will come to the line.
Big drive here for us. Big offensive drive.
I think we're looking to go big here already. The Red Devils are coming out in trip stack. So Carpenter looking to pass as he rolls out.
Got him.
Now he's going to send the ball downfield real deep. Gavin Hicks is going to go up and come up short on that pass. It kind of hung in the air a little bit too long, kind of fell behind him, and he couldn't get back to it in time.
Yeah, he was open sooner. It was out and up. He just missed him, threw a little short, and Gavin had to come back. I think if he'd have let him a little bit more, we had another potential for a big play.
For sure,
so,
yeah.
we went for the home run right off the bat. Not knocking that. That's something I would have done too. Trying to take that wind out of the sail.
All right, so we'll be at 2nd and 10. Here's the Red Devils come to the line. Back to strong right with the wings. Charter Cottrell's going to take it around the right side, and he's going to get tripped up about at the line of scrimmage. So had some yards to gain there off the right side, but a shoestring tackle there as he was rounding the end kind of brings him down. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, it looks like Kreitz there, number 25 for Richwood, tackling him there. Looks like he tripped. So it's now we're in 3rd and 10. So, went for the home run ball. It was there early. Now it's a big play here for us.
So 4-down territory potentially. You could chunk this out. Carpenter's going to roll out. Looks to pass. He's got a man open. Charter Cottrell. And they're going to say that's not a complete cast. They're going to rule that incomplete.
Got a little
4th down.
Yeah, got a little pressure there. Wasn't able to set his feet. So now we're looking at 4th and 10. So went 3 and out on our first possession. And now
Chase Schoolcraft back to punt.
Giving the ball back to Richwood after they went almost 6 minutes on their last drive.
And Red Devils only managed to eat up about a minute there. So lots of time left here in the 3rd quarter as punt team is on. Schoolcraft back to punt. There's the snap. It's going to be high, but he's going to recover that and get it off with another pretty good kick. And that's going to take a very fortunate bounce. And that's going to bounce down to almost the 10-yard line. So good flip of the field there.
Way to flip the field. Nice execution there on Chase Schoolcraft. Got a good punt off. And we had a roll that benefited us. So we're looking at 1st and 10 around the 11-yard line. So, they're going to have to go a good distance here. The last drive, was basically a lot of dose of Corey Mentor right up the middle, dive. So there was nothing special about what Richwood done the last series.
They're just sticking to their bread and butter, and it's working. So a little bit different this time. They're going to have to drive nearly 90 yards this time. So they had a shorter field last time, which may have been a bit of an advantage. So we'll see what happens here. And there's the snap, and again, it's dive up the middle. Mentor, and he's going to be hit just beyond the line of scrimmage, and he's going to pick up short gains there.
Yeah, first one there for us was 54.
We don't have a 54.
I don't know.
Not sure who that is. There's not a 54 on the roster there tonight. We'll have to figure that one out.
I don't know if that's Davon or not.
That might be Davon. So 2nd and 8 for the Lumberjacks. Single back, and it's a dive again, and he's going to be hit hard in the hole. It's going to maybe gain 1.
Yeah.
I think they're going to give him 1.
Christian Frederick there came across at the defensive end, and he come free and squeezed that play really good for the Red Devils. So now we're looking at 3rd and 8. So a big third down here for our defense. Hold them through a 3-and-out, punt the ball, and hopefully get better, good field position somewhere around the 50. So the key is here third down. So their pass plays have been sprints. Let's see if they go back to the air, which they've usually been sitting one deep or running a deep out and trying to flood that zone. Let's see what they do here.
There, we're going to have a timeout. I think Richwood could not get lined up in the set that they wanted here, so they're going to have to burn that timeout
And
to avoid the penalty.
And that is their second timeout of the half, which can come back to get them being down 20. So we'll take a quick timeout break.
Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
All right, out of the timeout, here we go. 3rd and long, about 3rd and 8. The Lumberjacks will come set and ready for play.
2 by 2.
And there's the fake, and then they're going to go play action, and the ball's going to
Get
go
him!
deep. And he's going to make that catch. Charter Cottrell's going to chase him and push him out of bounds around the 45. So that was a big play that you didn't need to happen. Got beat on the coverage there as he got deep and behind the safeties. I think maybe we had some eyes froze in the backfield on the fake.
Yeah, and what happens is in the cover, if that's a cover 3, 4 verticals is very hard in a cover 3. And what they did was they run a little cross action, so their inside and outside guy crisscrossed each other and did like a little seam up at will there, and it is hard on a cover 3, and they gotta drop back.
All right, so Red Devils are kind of on their heels here as Mentor takes it up the middle again, and he's going to be hitting the hole. And still going to keep his legs driving, and he's going to get about 4 or 5.
Well, that's what we not. That's not what we wanted. So gave up a big play. So it goes back to that mentality. Can we finish? Dig deep. Let's get a stop here and get our offense back onto the field.
You don't want this turning into a shootout late.
Nope, got trips.
So we're going to have to take care of business here. Trips left, single right with a single back. And there's the give up the middle, and Mentor's going to be hit hard in the hole. Rome Riddle, and looks like number 52, Christian Frederick in there on the stop for that one. So that's going to bring to 3rd and about 4.
So here we go, 3rd down again. Can we get off the field? I'm going to say if they don't get this, and we're in 4-down territory, them being down 20 with a 2-minute and 40-second clock. So they've pretty much had the ball the entire
first quarter.
The third quarter.
Or third quarter, yes. So it's third quarter with the exception of a few possessions. And they're in plus territory here. So there's the snap. It's going to be give to Mentor again, and he's going to bounce it out. And he's going to be hit hard and brought down. For no gain, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like he gave him a yard.
So 4th and 3.
All right, here we go, defense. 4th and 3, maybe 2. Watch the hard count. They're going to try to draw us off sides. Just be smart here, watch the ball. We know who's going to get the ball. That's going to be 12. 12 is getting the ball. They're going to spread us out. 32 is going to wham block, and watch 12, Mentor.
Trying to draw you off there. Not quite going to get it. Down to 2 seconds. That's going to burn their
final timeout.
So, minute 43 here in the 3rd. 26-6 as the Lumberjacks are threatening and driving again into Red Devil territory here as the Lumberjacks take what should be their last timeout.
Yeah, that's going to be their last timeout. That's going to be huge coming down to the fact late in the game if they need it. I'm hoping they don't need it, but we'll see. So they burnt through their timeouts this third quarter. Now, they have had the ball all but a minute. So I think we might have had, we went 3 and out, and they've had the time of possession this third quarter. Again, we were bringing the heat there, and we almost gave it up. So they're going to try to get that free first down. We got to be smart here and watch the ball.
Watch the hard count. Don't give up anything big. If you can limit the fourth down here, that's a win. We can flip possession. But no matter what, we're not giving up anything free. So single backs here, trips left. Mentor's going to get the fake, and it's going to be a pass. Number 19 is going to skip by a defender and take it on down across the 20 for a first down.
Yeah, so what they did was, we've been biting that dive. We sent our linebackers. They went trips to the left, ran a backside slant, and if you're running a cover 3, that's a hard one. And we're lucky that we got to stop because usually slants to the backside equal touchdowns in that coverage.
All right, and there's the snap, and Mentor's going to take it up the middle and bounce it back out, and he's going to be hit and brought down after a gain of about 3.
Looks like Chase Schoolcraft there, the first initial tackle.
So, again, they're chewing up clock, chewing up yards here as we go under a minute in the third quarter. So, 2nd and 6. Judging by the spot there, 2nd and 6. And, again, the Lumberjacks are going to come out with the offset eye. A little bit of a shuffle and a wiggle. Quarterback's going to keep that and roll out, and he's going to be chased down and brought down.
Nick Butler.
Nick Butler's going to chase him down, and he's going to lose a bit there. So that'll bring up a 3rd and long.
So it'll be like 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, maybe 3rd and 7. So let's see if they run a play here with less than 20 seconds. It looks like their coaches are walking to the other side.
That's a free timeout that they don't have, so they're going to take it.
Well, Coach, that's not the quarter we wanted. They had the ball probably for 11 of the 12 minutes.
Yeah.
And we are entering the fourth quarter up 26-6, up 20 with 1 to go. So we will step away with a timeout break.
Napa Auto Parts and Service Center at 101 Market Street in Grantsville, West Virginia. 304-354-6120 is here to serve all your automotive needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. until noon, and closed Sunday. Check out our monthly sales flyer. Did you bust a hydraulic hose? Stop by your Grantsville Napa store and let us make you a new one. We also have 5-gallon buckets of hydraulic fluid and 1/4-inch to 1-inch hose fittings. Looking for odd-sized nuts or bolts? Check out our full line of fasteners. That's at your Grantsville Napa store and service center. Or call us at 304-354-6120 today. Go Red Devils!
All right, Coach Johnson, welcome back to Richwood. We are 12 minutes left in this game with us up 26-6. We have a 20-point lead entering the fourth quarter. As you mentioned, Richwood probably had the ball 11 minutes of the 12 minutes in that third quarter.
Yeah, and so we're going to have to try to find some way to limit the bleeding here. Even though you're up 20, it can still be big, and there's a slant, and he's going to bring that down inside the 10 to the 5. So that'll be second down here.
Looks like they gave him the first down.
They did give him a first down. So that's going to be first and goal. First and goal from the 5.
Yeah, what I would like to see there with our corner, even though it's a zone, he's pretty much 1-to-1. And I would like to see him play a little bit more inside position trying to give away that slant. So right now he's playing straight up, and he's giving that guy a free release.
And there's the dive up the middle with Mentor, and he's going to be stopped just about the line of scrimmage. Going to give him a yard. So 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 4.
So there are 2 plays right now is dive and backside slant. So that corner needs to shade inside just a little bit to take away that corner.
And being this, you're down here, you're backed up to the goal line. You got to bring guys into the box, and there's going to be a keeper, and he's going to be tripped up. Chase Schoolcraft here is going to trip him up in the backfield. So that's going to back them up just a touch and bring up 3rd and goal.
From the 6.
From the 6. So good penetration, good eyes there by Chase getting in the backfield and limiting that gain. All right. Again, Lumberjacks to the line.
All right, let's see what we got. We're going 2 by 2. Yep, 2 by 2. So look for some crossing action. Now they're moving.
Now they're going to go empty with the wing and some motion coming across.
He's rolling right.
There we go. He's rolling right, and he's rolling out. He's looking to throw. He's going to keep it, and he's going to tuck it and run, and he's probably going to score.
No,
going to be brought down just shy.
Wrong line. I need to get you some glasses,
Wrong
Coach.
line. Listen, I'm telling you, my wife's been on me about them. I got Walmart readers, but I don't believe in them, so we'll see what happens here. So 4th and goal.
From the 4.
From the 4.
Dr. Gaynor, please get Josh some glasses. All right, guys, here we go.
Here we go. Stand tough here. 4th down.
I would move
goal line
Trevor
stand.
in. The slant's coming backside. Move him in. The slant's coming
Power.
backside.
Looking to throw. There it is. There's the slant, and he's going to catch. He's going to, yep. He's going to get that reception for the touchdown. So the one-on-one isolation on the slant there, again, is going to work for the Lumberjacks, and they're going to make it 12. So 26-12 as they come back out to attempt what looks like the conversion. All right, let's see if we can manage to hold off here and try to keep the Lumberjacks out of the end zone again. Limit this to a 2-score game. Empty backfield. Motion. Quarterback's going to keep it as he rolls out right, and he's just going to take it across the goal line for the conversion. So that's going to bring it to 14. So after that drive, Lumberjacks are chipping away here. It's going to make it 26-14.
Yeah, we're down to a 2-score game. So, we're up 26, and now it's a 2-score game. And the Lumberjacks are right back in this game. So the things that we talked about going into half, the things that we couldn't do is what's happening. So they have controlled the tempo this quarter, or half, actually, controlled it. So they scored 14 unanswered points, and it's assignment and alignment. So, we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing on defense. So
this is going to be one of those, this is the crucial drive or the crucial possession. You can't go to a 3-and-out here. Offensively for the Red Devils, they're going to have to chew up some time. You can't turn it back over with big minutes left on the clock here.
Yeah, so this is a big series for us. So, 3-and-out last drive, we need to chew up this clock and seal the deal, whether it's a score, whether it's, driving the ball for 9 minutes. We need to be methodical here and be smart here. Look for an onside kick. They got the momentum right now, so something is going on here, and they're making some changes. They got a lot of guys over here. So look for the onside kick. Now they're moving some people over.
It looks like Hands' team here.
I don't know if it's
all right, here's the kick, and it's definitely going to be an onside, but that's not going 10 yards. I don't think that went 10 yards.
It was coming. I mean, we all knew the onside kick was coming. So Here we go, guys.
All right, so first down at the 50.
Here we go. It is 9:24. It is a two-score game now. It is 26-14, 9:24 in the fourth quarter, and this might be the biggest drive of the game for the Red Devils.
At the 50, pretty good field position. Lots of room to work here. So Red Devils line up. There's a bobbled snap. Carpenter's going to recover it, and he's going to cut it upfield. Going to get back to the line of scrimmage for little to no gain.
Yeah, bad snap. It looked like it went over Cottrell's head, and Brennan was able to catch it. Now it's 2nd and 10. So, play one, no gain. Now the good news is, if there is right now, is they're out. It says they have one timeout, but I'm pretty sure they've went through all
they've
three
used 3
of
of them.
timeouts.
They used 3 of them early, the first 2 early. So I think that's right. I think you're right. They've got no timeouts left. And, of course, Red Devils should have all of theirs. So there's the Red Devils with the shift.
Come on.
Almost got him again. So we're going strong to the right.
Straight dive
up the middle is going to get 2 or 3.
So it looks like Richwood's defense is, they're doing what they need to do. It's third and long.
3rd and 7 here.
So a big third down. Are we in? If we get this to 4th and short, are we in 4-down territory? It all depends on what we pick up right here, being inside the 50-yard line.
So if you can get it close, I think you're in 2 down here. There we go.
Counter.
Fake the counter.
Go.
Cottrell's going to take it up the middle, and he's going to get near the first down marker. So that's going to bring you to a 4th and very short. 4th and about 1. A
4th
long
and 1. So I say dive up the middle, 4th down. Let's not be any counters. Let's go Cottrell right up the middle, and let's see if we get this 4th down. This is a big play for us right here, because if we don't get it, they're going to be at the 40 and having great field position.
Great field position if you have to turn this over. First down obviously allows you to keep the clock moving. So there's the snap. Carpenter's going to take it, and he's definitely getting the first down there. So that's what you needed.
Big first down.
Had to happen, and you pull it off. So
big first down.
Good run there by Brennan. So first down, Red Devils, as we continue to move this methodical drive down the field on a running clock. 7 minutes now left in the game.
Yep, here we go. We are 7 minutes and counting. We're at 7:05 with 14 seconds on the play clock. So that was a huge first down to extend this drive. I'd like to see a big play here.
Shift again. Play clock getting low. Going to have to hurry and snap this. Timeout.
Calhoun.
Timeout.
All right, we will step away with a commercial break. It is 6:52 in the fourth quarter.
Groves Auto Service is not only where you take your car for top-notch quality repairs, they're now your local used car dealer. Stop by and see Keith, ask about a top-notch quality used car, tell them what you're looking for, and they will do their best to make it happen for you. That's Groves Auto Service, and now used cars in downtown Arnold'sburg. Call 304-655-6765.
All right, and we're back here after the timeout. Red Devils 1st and 10 from the 38. Cottrell's going to cut up
there
the
we
middle.
Go. Nice run.
Big
go,
yards,
go,
big
go.
hole. Lots of green grass as he brings it across the first
Get a block,
down marker.
Chase.
Down to the 20, across the 20.
No!
Flags down. Are you kidding me?
He used his hands. He was in front of him.
All right, so we'll sort this out and see what happens. But Charter with the big gain there. We'll see what they call this and how this is going to shake out.
I've never disagreed with an official in my life, and this might be the first time.
So they're definitely going to call that a block in the back.
I disagree.
I disagree too.
I'm ready to put the replay
So that's
on
going to
if I
bring
know how
that
to do it.
back.
Drew, Justin, if you're listening, you're going to have to give me some pointers on this replay because I am struggling with it. I know you told me 1-2, but it is not working for me.
So we'll replay first down here. So 1st and 4.
The good news is it's still first down, so it's a short first down. Clock is running.
There's the counter. Schoolcraft around
Keep
the right
going.
side,
There
cuts
you
it
go.
across
First
down to near the 20, so he's definitely going to pick up that first down. So about the 21-yard line. Red Devils will keep that chain moving and keep the clock turning.
Someone needs to get my wife off the chat box. She's calling me a liar, so get her off. 1st and 10, guys. Let's go. The clock is moving. We're at 6:13. This is the drive we needed.
Needed it as we came out of the half.
Absolutely needed this
so
drive.
Red Devils are set here. Carpenter's got everybody ready, and he's going to roll out. Bounces it outside. Again, it's got lots of green grass to run.
Protect
and
yourself.
He's going to take it out, and they're going to drag him out of bounds after a 5 or 6 yard gain. So down to the 15. Knocking on door again here, Coach.
This is what we needed. 2nd down and 5. Maybe 3rd down. I missed that one. I thought we got a first down.
I did too. I think I would question that. All right, well. Nevertheless, Red Devils are at the line. And the snap, Cottrell's going to take it, dive up the middle, and he's going to be brought down.
It's going to be short.
Down to about the 13.
I
don't believe that's 4th down. I think
they're calling it 4th down, but
I don't agree. I don't know where we lost a play. The penalty should have been replay first down. So, nevertheless, Red Devils at the line here, and they're calling it a 4th down, 4th and short. So we'll see if we can convert this. There we go. Cottrell up the middle. He's going to get that first down and keep going. So,
did it matter anyway?
Didn't matter anyway. Convert the 4th, really the 3rd. Convert the 4th down, picks up the first down, keeps the chain and clock moving.
We are at the, looks like 6-yard line. So this is the drive we need in the 3rd quarter, but we'll take it now. This could be, as they say in the life, the nail in the coffin if we can put this in here.
Yeah, this is probably gonna do it. If you definitely got to punch it in here. So strong to the right.
Oh no!
Bad snap. Cottrell's going to recover it and go down behind the line. So 1st and goal from the 5 now becomes 2nd and goal from the 11.
Yeah, it looks like we mishandled that shotgun snap. We are lucky to fall on it. So it's like 2nd down 11. Clock is rolling at 4 minutes and 40 seconds with a 26 Calhoun, Lumberjacks 14.
All right, so 2nd and goal from the 11 as the Red Devils come to the line. We're going to go tight trips right. Carpenter rolling out. Looks like he's going to look to run. Going to tuck it up inside, and he's got grass. Touchdown. All right,
There
so
we
that's
go.
what you needed. Touchdown, Calhoun County. Carpenter takes it on the QB keeper across the right side in for the touchdown. Nearly untouched that time. So as we line up here for the point after, looks like we're going to try to convert this for 2 to bring it to 34 if we convert this. So looks like the muddle huddle. Fake the snap over his head. Cottrell's in. Conversion is good, so that's going to add 2 points. So that'll bring your score Calhoun County 34, Richwood Lumberjacks 14 with 4 minutes, 17 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Toby, I'm trying to replay the thing. Please, I hit 1, I hit 2, so they're going to have to show me how to run this replay, Toby. I'm not as gifted as you guys in Roane County, apparently, when it comes to replay. But we will step away for a commercial break.
Hi, folks. Here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Richwood. And if you are reading the chat, I am in recruit for a computer guy who wants to run the computer and the board so I don't have to do it.
All right. Red Devils to kick, and that's going to be a deep, nice kick. Going to be fielded and fumbled and still on the ground. Somebody get on that. All right. There we go. Richwood's going to recover that. So very good. No matter what, there wasn't a return. So that's going to keep them pinned back inside the 30.
Yes, and nice hustle there by Nick Butler to get down there. Again, their scoreboard says 1 timeout. I'm going by my scoreboard at 0 timeout, so we're sitting here at 4 minutes, 14 seconds, and we are up 34-14.
Big stand here. Another turnover on downs would pretty much seal the deal here. So Richwood's going to come to the line. Red Devils set defensively. Some confusion there for the Lumberjacks, trying to get some guys set as with the play clock expires. Just gets it off. Up the middle, going to be stopped for no gain.
And Drew Miller just texted me, says he blames Swolby for the technical difficulties. I'm never blaming him for anything because he saves me a lot. We are sitting here at 2nd and 11. Looks like a short loss there on the play.
I think they gave him some progress there. Yeah. Maybe not. So, yeah, 2nd and 10.5.
Mandy, I know you're on the chat. Come on now, help me out.
Some glasses, I know, right? All right, Lumberjacks ready and set with split backs. Twin receivers left. There's the give off the right side. And he's going to be hit and brought down hard.
There you go.
Christian Frederick there, the first man for the Red Devils. Is going to be, again, no gain and bringing up 3rd down with a small loss of yardage.
Good play there by Christian Frederick there, getting the penetration. 3rd down and long. You know, I don't understand this. You're down 34-14 with 3 minutes. You're still trying to run the ball. Hey, great play calling there. I'll take it. That's what we want, this clock to keep running away.
Under 3 minutes now as the Lumberjacks come set. Gives the call.
Watch this slant right here.
Takes the snap.
Nope. There's
the slant. Across the middle. And he's going to be brought down. Charter Cottrell is going to keep him from gaining essentially what would be the rest of the field. So he's going to be brought down about the 45. So they're going to pick up the 1st down as the clock starts to run again.
Yeah, and that slant's been their go-to right now. And I don't know what coverage we're in, if we're sitting in a zone or man. But you know they're catching and throwing that slant, and it's getting to us right now.
Yeah, they've been pretty successful with that so far tonight. So, again, we'll see what happens. They got the single receiver there again, twins to the left, so they may look to try to march that down the field. There it is with the play action. And there he's going deep.
Taking a
and
shot.
Now
there it is, Gavin.
Intercepted.
Gavin.
Interception. Gavin Hicks finds position, beats the receiver to the spot. Turnover there. Great play by Gavin Hicks on the pass coverage. Red Devils will take over on offense.
Ladies and gentlemen, that might have been it right there. You know, big play there by Gavin Hicks. So with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left to go, the 26-game skid might come to an end right now. You know, no timeouts. You can pretty much, with the play clock, you can pretty much just run dive and run this baby out.
Run a
because
couple.
they don't have the time.
Set on
they don't
it,
have
and you're
it to
out.
clock it.
All right. Looks like we're going to run one play here. Carpenter's going to take it off the right side.
Just
Looks
go down.
to cut back and falls down. That was not what he intended to do, but it's the smart play here. Go down and let the clock run. They're out of timeouts. They can't kill it. So at this time, it's just run the clock out.
Yeah, it looked up. He picked up
about 5 or 6
yards there. So 2nd and 5. I would tell my quarterback to wait for that clock to get down to about 2 seconds and snap the ball. So we're the play clock sitting at 16, 15 and counting. You're in no hurry to snap it. We snap it anyway.
Cottrell up the middle, close to the first down marker. So the clock's still running here. About 1:15 left on the game clock.
We are a 3rd down and 1.
Now,
1 minute and 7 seconds. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The countdown is on.
Now we're looking at slow to the line here. Slow for the call, breaking the huddle. Under a minute. Carpenter's got him set. There's the snap. Cottrell's going to take it.
That may be
going to
Rome.
pick up the first down. Nope, that is Rome. Good run. Rome Riddle there gets his first down yardage, so that's definitely going to do it right there. Now all you got to do is take a knee. Take a knee 2 times here, and you get out with it. The streak has ended, and that's going to bring the Red Devils to 1-1 on the season.
Yeah, there you go, folks. There it is, the 34-14. We have won the game tonight. We are sitting now at 1-1 with our rival Worth County coming to town.
All right, and there's a snap, and Rome's going to take that ball up the middle, 6 yards. That's going to do it. Under 10 seconds on the game clock.
Here we go.
And that'll take us to the whistle. 5, 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it. As the game comes to an end, final score, your Red Devils on top of Richwood Lumberjacks, 34-14, 26-game skid off the books, looking to go take all this momentum into next week.
Yeah, first game didn't go the way we wanted to. Mason plays. Second game went. We had some ups and downs. Third quarter was not what we wanted. But you know what? We finished it. They finally get this monkey off their back. So no more talk. Now we're 1-0. Now we can start a new streak and move on for this season. So, 34-14, way to go, Calhoun. Wherever you are watching, give these guys credit, give them shout, give them praises, because it's not easy being in that situation. And they're celebrating right now. They're running down there, and they deserve every bit of it right now, because this is the best feeling in the world, getting a W. So there's nothing better than that. Congratulations, Coach Goodrich. You guys well deserve that. Our fans celebrating, our cheerleaders celebrating. Way to go, Calhoun. We will step away for a small commercial break with some stats, and after the stats, we'll give the player of the game.
K&B Supply at 303 Juliana Street in Elizabeth has a full line of Midwest fasteners from small screws to large nuts and bolts. We have hay rings and poly and steel. Fall is coming up, so stock up on Easy Heat wood pellets. Buy the bag or buy the ton. And ladies, looking for gift ideas for your man? Every guy likes pocket knives. We have a full line of old-timer knives. Stop by at 303 Juliana Street in Elizabeth or call 304-275-1141 today.
At Matheny Whited Funeral Home LLC, located at 488 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia, we honor our families with dignity and respect. We offer traditional services, cremation, pre-arrangements, pet cremations, and monument sales. At Matheny Whited Funeral Home, you are family, not a number. We are located at 488 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia, or you can give us a call at 304-275-4229. McIntosh Hardware Furniture and Appliances has been servicing Spencer and the surrounding area for over 50 years. McIntosh carries the finest selection of products to bring you the best value for your purchases. We are a full-line furniture, appliance, bedding, and hardware retailer. We proudly supply Amana, Frigidaire, Vaughan, Broan, La-Z-Boy, Whirlpool, Brown, and Maytag products. Shop local and support local businesses who support local athletes. We offer what the big stores won't: sales, service, delivery, installation, and removal. Call 304-927-2700. Visit us on the web at macintosh.goretailer.com. Check out our Facebook page at McIntosh Hardware Furniture and Appliances, or stop by and see us at 204 Market Street in downtown Spencer.
Hey guys, got dirty clothes? Come to Miller Suds and Sales and wash your clothes in style at our brand new laundromat with state-of-the-art machines located around the corner from Miller Steals and Deals. Shop while you wash, 7 days a week, 8 to 8.
Miller's Quick Stop, located on Mount Zion Ridge near the high school, now has 6 different flavors for their bone-in and boneless wings. We also have fresh from the oven pizza and mouth-watering subs to choose from. We also have made-to-order salads and all kinds of drinks to choose from, including ice-cold adult beverages. Stop by and check out our full menu or call your order in today at 304-354-5945. Miller's Quick Stop on Mount Zion Ridge. Go Red Devils!
Welcome back to Richwood, West Virginia, as Calhoun County has picked up their first win of the season to move to 1-1 on the year. Coach, it has been a long time since we can say that, and congratulations to our team, our coaches. Well-deserved win, and shout out to Richwood. They never gave up. They were down 24 at half and fought a strong second half. So our stats for today, it looks like rushing, Chase Schoolcraft, 4 attempts for 104 yards.
Charter Cottrell's 12 carries for 70. Brennan Carpenter going to take the ball, 14 carries for 31 yards. And Rome with a pretty impressive stat there, 5 carries for 30 yards.
And looks like Brennan Carpenter is 4 for 8 for 94 yards passing. And we are waiting for the rest of the stats to come in through Robert Bonar, as he's texting me stats and updating me as we speak. Receiving no change from the first half. Gavin, 3 catches for 88 yards, and Chase, 1 catch for 88 yards. Chase with the fumble recovery in the first half, and Gavin with that huge interception there in the second half to seal the deal. So, Coach, kind of the opposite of last week, where we didn't start off so hot, but the other team did. So this week we started off hot. Then Richwood made a run there in the second half, and we had the willpower and gumption and to make a change in the fourth quarter, and we kind of owned that fourth quarter, score when we needed to and made some stops when we needed to.
Yeah, it showed real good resilience, kind of bouncing back from whatever that was that happened in the third quarter where you gave up a couple scores there. So was real glad to see those guys recover after some adversity. We always say you don't want to let the quicksand take over. And so they were able to dig and fight their way back, not just holding off Richwood, but adding to the score to widen that deficit. So, real glad to see those guys show some tenacity and some fight and not want to give up and quit that. Real good showing tonight. Obviously, the stats speak for themselves. Offensively, still is your strong point. Special teams gave you some advantages there. And so the other things to work on are the things that we talked about last week, just the same. I did think that the ball handling was better. Still need to work on some snaps. And then just overall tighten that defensive up, especially the inside run game.
Yeah, absolutely. So, great win tonight. Let those guys celebrate, come back to work next week. ladies and gentlemen, next Friday is our first home game of the season. We play
one, too.
big one. We play Work County. I urge everyone to come out and show their support to this group, and pack the stadium and make it loud. We are inviting our rivals in Work County down, and for hopefully another chance for a victory there. So, 2 games in our belt, we're 1-1. So we're off to a good start to the season. So week 1 didn't go the way we wanted to, but week 2 definitely did. And we will continue to build on that. So we will step away and come back with Calhoun County Bank's Player of the Game.
Fall sports are back, and so is that hometown pride we all love. At Calhoun Banks, we're proud to support our local community's athletics, and even more proud to support all of you. Whether you are applying for a loan, opening a checking or savings account, or taking advantage of one of our many services, we're here to make things easier. Join a team that's been trusted for generations, 125 years strong, and still your go-to local bank. To apply online or contact us, go to calhounbanks.com or visit us in Grantsville, Arnoldesburg, Glenville, and Elizabeth. Good luck and have a great season.
All right, welcome back to Richwood as we wrap up tonight. So we're going to do something a little different tonight with the player of the game. So as you all know, and we said in pregame, Calhoun County was on a 26 game losing streak, and that ended tonight. So instead of giving this to an individual, our Calhoun Banks player of the game is the entire team. So this was a team effort tonight, defensively and offensively. So we're giving this to the whole team, and this was a full team effort, and we just couldn't pick one tonight. So with this being our first win in a while, Calhoun County is the player of the game.
Yeah, and I think that what you saw tonight just kind of emphasizes that with the play within the game. The game within the game, as we say. The way that everybody, offensively, we spread the ball around. Everybody made some plays. Good hard running by all the backfield. Good receptions by that receiving core. Good defensive stands. Aside from the third quarter there, holding them some 3 and outs, holding them tough on 4th down for turnovers a couple times. The interception down here, good coverage all around on special teams. So I don't think that there was any necessarily one player or one play that really turned it around. I think it was kind of what you want to hope to see, going from week 1 to week 2, where you get more of a 3-phase game, and you've seen those gains in all 3 phases. So, I think that's a good call, Coach, and I think that we can't pat them on the back enough for the way they played tonight. Played with heart, played with style, almost no penalties, no stupid penalties, no, mental errors. So, kind of moving in the right direction all around at this point.
Yeah, so, wherever you may be watching him, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, we thank you for tuning in. If you came to Richwood, please have a safe travels home. And we will see you guys hopefully in a packed house at Calhoun County next Friday as we host the Work County Tigers in a great matchup between the Red Devils and Tigers. And we will be signing off with a Calhoun County victory. So, again, one last congratulations to the Red Devils, Coach Goodrich and his staff. Way to go, Red Devils.
Way to go, guys. We'll see you next week.